Hi guys! So, this is the Aberrant War, so let's go ahead and jump in to the beginning here. So, as for the state of realm space is in a state of emergency and doom. Over the last year, there has been settlement objections across realm space. The colony of Saloon, Spelljammer Academy, the Rock of Brawl, even Waterdeep and Neverwinter have been abducted. All disappeared without a trace, as if everyone had picked up everything and walked out overnight. Months after their abductions, the Void Rings arrived. Massive, swirling, black and white rings in the phlogiston. The Void Rings are slowly squeezing Realm Space's crystal sphere, as well as Crimson Space, Gray Space, and many others. Denizens of the crystal spheres have heard the sphere cracking as the Void Rings slowly tighten their grip around the crystal sphere of Realm Space, Crimson Space, and Gray Space. The Imperium's prime suspect is Glyph, a dwarf planet with multiple rings and home to Mind Flayers and the Mind Pool, a collection of Elder Brains which serves as the ambassadors of Glyph. They have repeatedly claimed no responsibility for the abductions across realm space, nor the Void Rings. Desperate and unwilling to believe them, and with the third unhuman war beginning this last month, the Imperium has assembled their fleets across wild space and the astral sea to confront the Skrull, and to destroy Glyph and uncover any information to stop the Void Rings. But we start our journey elsewhere, under the ruling thumb of the Niyogi warlord, Darmancool. You are in a trance, a deep slumber, but somehow lucidly awake. Each dreamy landscape changes from day to day. Yesterday, it was a dense crimson jungle covered in pink mist and blue shrubs. The day before, a white sand desert with deep green skies. Today, you're swimming underwater, diving through an endless maze of frigid, mind-numbing glacial tunnels. You're together, unable to speak in the water, but completely aware that you know each other. You trust each other, and you could not survive without one another. You reach a tunnel together, and you see a silhouetted figure looking at a massive illusion of realm space. A large black ring squeezes the sphere, and you can tell the sphere is deformed in the middle. The silhouetted figure sticks out their tentacled arm and says, "There are rivals above the surface, Master." Emerging from the illusion are three tall, white glowing eyes. "They are beneath our notice, Kiral. All plans are beyond tempering. But the last rival knew too much. We should not underestimate anything. Rivals aren't a threat to us, Kiral. Lady Luck is desperate. Fortunately for us, she is too late. My vengeance against Ao is almost complete, and when we are done, order will be restored, and my failure will be amended. Prepare the Void Rings for their final constriction. Ao must die. Do what you wish against any intruders." Kiral gives a long bow as he says, "Thank you, Master." The illusion fades, plunging you into darkness. You hear a repeating mantra in your head, the voice of Darmancool. "Kill the crew and get my prisoners back." The landscape changes and becomes blue skies, cold weather, and a loud cacophony of shouted orders and worried observations. You know you are no longer in a strange, lucid dream, nor under any compulsion by Darmancool. You guys are on this Spelljammer. This Spelljammer is a clunker at best. It resembles a galleon, but it's made of incompatible pieces made to become compatible. Looking around, the rugged Spelljammer is chaotic as crew members point to a handful of floating spheres trailing 60 feet from the rear of the ship. Beholders and beholderkin. To the front of the ship, looking towards you, is a mind flayer with blue skin, a pink coat, white shirt, and breeches while he's stretching out his mechanical hand towards you. He has a shimmering emerald eye. This man. In your mind, you hear a voice say, Darmancool wants us dead for saving you. We need your help. They're going to for the helm to destroy it. So get down there and save it with everything you have. And you guys start to see these beholders coming up over the top of the ship, going towards the sides of the ship, and their eyes are blasting the sides of the Spelljammer. What do you guys do? Actually, let me go ahead and bring up the ship map. It's not fancy, but oh, nobody's on the map. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, just darkness.
Actually, let me go ahead and there we go. And let me go ahead and put all of you guys down here. So it's Myron, September, Wookflu, Emrian, Iron Star, and Kree. Okay, you guys are down here. Okay, so as you guys look around at your group, what do you guys look like? We'll start off with Mr. September.
Well, Mr. September looks like a right gentleman. Large beak, you know what ladies say about large beaks. Nice black, proper feathers, very well groomed. A tie, nice overcoat, white shirt, very proper, very gentlemanly, and also very light of finger.
All right. What about Myron?
Myron is a rather large hippo man, um, and he's got this lovely, beautiful sheen of something. He always seems to be quite wet, um, and he's quite bulky, except for his legs, which are unnaturally toned. He's very deft. So, yeah.
All right. What about Wookflu?
Surprisingly, not too different. At the end of the day, a duo of hippos here. Yeah, I know that guy. Um, yeah. Again, another rather large hippo. I wouldn't say I'm quite as wet, uh, as my friend here. Um,
Nor as toned.
I also don't have the toned legs. No, just more general bulk as far as like, there's probably muscle there, but it's also not very visible. Um, um, fairly standard, space attire and a big old quarter. Well, I guess I don't know if I've got my weapon right now.
Everybody's
I don't
got their
think so,
weapons.
probably not. I think we're pretty. Oh, do we? Okay.
Everybody's
Then,
got
yeah.
their gear.
Cool. Okay. Big old quarter staff. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Emrian, what do you look like?
Emrian stands at around 6'1", leaner figure. He has these purple black robes and they appear to shimmer. It's also hooded, and the hood also has a veil that comes down that he pulls back sometimes. And if you ever see his eyes, it's like looking into space. Like there's all these little like starry constellations that move around. It's a weird astral elf.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's about it for him.
All right. Iron Star, what do you look like?
It's just a tall, lithish, elvish man, silvery hair, grizzled look on his face. He's got the kind of swashbuckler look with his pistol on one side and his rapier on the other. And he has two different eye colors. One of them a vibrant like sky blue, and the other one more like a I don't know what like a deep purple, like a spacey purple. And yeah.
All right. And finally, we have Kree. Kree, what do you look like?
Bree stands about 5'5". He's got a black shell with an eye cut into the back of his shell. He has um like a shirt, kind of a shirt on, but it like just goes over his arms just to kind of keep him looking more like dark and ruggish because he doesn't want like his skin to show as much. He kind of has a hood on, and then he has a black sword that's really large, great sword status. And then he has a scar down his left eye, and his eyes are very deep blue.
A deep blue. Very cool. All right, so on this deck, you guys are woo. So you guys on this deck, you guys are seeing that there are these beholderkin that are like coming down onto the ship. You guys feel on the side of the ship, one of the big beholders, like the Xanathar-sized beholders, blast the side of the ship, and you see them just start entering into the floor below you. What do you guys do?
Wait, what are we doing? I'm a little bit confused. I was drifting, and there was and now there's a mind flayer telling us what to do. Um, Imran, what shall we do?
Hmm. Maybe it's just some post-trance confusion. I think, regardless, if they destroy the helm and we're here, that's not good.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we just gotta get out and see what we can do. If the boat goes, we're going with it, so gotta get something done.
You see that
Bree's
this
gonna hop on this.
you see that this mind flare points over to the end of the ship and says, "Go through the big door or go through these two doors right below you. Either way, you need to get down there. I need to stop this." And you guys see from the front of the ship this big beholder starting to come up. And you see like the eyes start looking over at you, Six, and then they look over at some of the crew that are currently like going up and down the top of the deck, and the big eyes looking down at this mind flayer. You guys need to get down.
Alrighty.
All right. So, which way do you guys go? Oh, did I delete? Oh no. Oh man.
Is there
Okay.
like 4 entrances to go downstairs?
There are
No.
technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are we
And
near one, like on top of one?
yes. So,
I'll head down there then.
I think the bird's blocking it.
yeah, that's just a trap door that you open up, right? There we go. All right, so you guys go down to the level, or you're going down to the level below over here. Actually, let me unlock you guys. Boom. Yep, I just found out that I destroyed half my map when I was editing it. Not good. But
Okay,
That's
so
okay.
that's why there's what
Yeah,
seems
that's
to be a
why
lot
there's,
of
like-
lines missing. It's from what I had heard was the third and fourth floors.
yeah, I put walls all over this thing, and then I didn't realize that I was deleting the walls. So I have the walls still, so I'll be able to remake it next session, but this session they are deleted. All right, so you guys go down there. All right, so you open up this door right here, and let me open it up. Okay. There we go.
Oh, look at all these allies. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, they're the crew down here. As soon as you guys open up the door, you see that there is one big beholder that blasted its way in, and then there are a handful of other types of beholderkin. As soon as as soon as you guys open the door, we're rolling for initiative. So go ahead and roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. All right, and we start off the top of the round with numero 11. So this guy is going to start his attack on the spectator. All right, misses. All right, moving on. This spectator, numero 8. Okay. He is frightened. That's all that one can do. Mr. September, what are you up to?
Mr. September takes one look at the beholder, takes a look at the smaller beholders all around him, and weighs his options, then runs forward towards this one and attacks.
All right.
First with his psychic blade, which manifests out of his hand.
Okay, cool. All right, that would be a hit.
Give him a good slashing, and then my other psychic blade manifests as a bonus action in my other hand. And the one blade slashes through the beholder, and the other dagger goes to plunge itself into it, but it moves out of the way just as he lunges forward. Because he's surrounded, would I have gotten a sneak attack?
Yes, because there is technically an ally, which is the crew.
Okay. That did not roll. Let me see if
Yeah, it's
I can.
So the sneak attack is an effect that you apply to yourself
I
before you
see.
make the damage roll. So you could just grab the 3d6, drop it into the die box, and I'll drop it on the creature.
All right.
14. Damn.
Not bad.
All right, this
for first
thing
round.
is looking pretty bad. This thing looks a little different because it has its stalks and the big eye, just like the big beholder, but there's a bunch of smaller eyes implanted on the surface, like on the ball of this beholder, and it's got a crazed look in its eyes. Every single one of them. All right. Wook flew. All right, what are you after?
Right. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna just walk up to the big one and hit it.
To this dude?
Yeah. The full size beholder.
All right.
And I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use planar warrior, which gives me an extra 1d8 force damage on my attacks, and also turns all of the rest of the damage into force damage.
Very cool.
Yeah. So, first and foremost, let's see. Targeting. Where is big beholder? That's the one, I think.
It'd be number 46 if you needed the number.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and roll for an attack with my big.
All right. A nice solid wallop.
Okay. Go ahead and apply planar warrior, and then I'll go ahead and roll damage.
All right, so you take your quarterstaff, you clock it in its eye, and its eye closes for a second, and then opens up. There's a little bloodshot on the eye now, but it's still more than fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. 10 damage is good, but it's force damage is good, but that's not much.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
All right. Is there anything else Wook Flu would like to do?
I think that's my turn because that's a bonus action movement and a regular action. So I'm yeah.
All right, fantastic. Next one up is Kree. Kree,
5.
it's a situation.
20. Yeah, big guy's gonna get it. I don't give a shit about these little guys. Okay, so I'm gonna do booming blade and then the great sword.
Okay. So go ahead and apply the booming blade effect. Actually, make the attack first, and then if you hit, you can do the booming blade effect. Nope. So you see like three of the eyes look off in your direction as you start charging it, and as soon as you do, it starts like getting closer to the wall and just barely misses your greatsword.
For the party, you guys see his eye on the back of his shell start glowing, and then he goes for a strike and obviously misses, so everything kind of disperses from the color in his shell.
Very cool. All right. Is there anything else you want to do? Because that was a movement, that was an action. You got a bonus action left if you want to use it.
No, I think I'm good. Go ahead and go on.
All right, no problem. Imrian.
Seeing as it's a bit of a cluster F down here,
Mm-hmm.
Emrian's gonna pull out his holy symbol, run forward. He's gonna clutch it, and his eyes are gonna glow a bright blue. And a dim light's gonna fill the area, and I'm gonna use my channel divinity.
Ooh. What is your channel divinity?
Twilight Sanctuary. Drop that in the thing.
Very cool.
It doesn't do anything until the end of someone's turn, so it just hangs around now. But that's my action. Why can't I move?
And what's
Oh,
the
are you putting a radius thing on?
Yeah. What's the size of your Twilight Sanctuary?
30 feet radius.
Damn. All right.
So it's ridiculous.
There we go. And then I'll move that as you move.
I'm just gonna run next to Mr. September.
All right.
It's my glowing eyes, and I'm gonna end my turn there.
All right. Just so everybody knows, what does Twilight Sanctuary do?
At the end of your turn, if you're within my radius, you get temporary hit points. So I'm gonna get them right now when I drop them.
So it's at the end of your turn,
So
right?
I get. Yes. So I got 10 from that roll. Yeah. So you gotta end your turn within my radius, and you get it.
Yep. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. I am done.
All right. This thing. What is he gonna do? Well, first things first, he is going to take a look at his gaze here. Okay. All right, it is looking that direction. So, you. Okay, all of these guys need to make saving throws to avoid being stunned. Okay, so unfortunately the beholder is stunned for one round, but still. And that just happens. It's just from the big eye looking around crazed. And then it's got its regular eyes. It's going to okay. That guy's paralyzed. And then this one's going to try to hit Kree with this, and it's fine. Alright, so this Gauth looks over and stuns a bunch of people with its main eye, tries to blast one of the officers and Kree with the same eye, and you guys see the officer collapse and his like limbs are all frozen. Kree, it hits you, but you're fine. You feel like a little sluggish for a moment, but that's it. As for this one, this one is going to. Is it stunned? It is stunned. It doesn't get to do a damn thing. Okay, so next one up, we got Revenant, deckhand. This guy, he is frightened. So he has disadvantage on attack, but he's going to disadvantage because thing's stunned. Okay, so that one hits for 5 points of damage on that one. Then this deckhand is going to move up 1, 2, 3 and make an attack on this guy. He has advantage because this one's stunned. That's a hit. And then dealing damage. Not bad. Okay. Thankfully, this beholder is currently stunned. So, spectator 17. This guy. Is he stunned? He is stunned. So, nothing he can do. This officer right here is going to make an attack against this spectator. That is going to be a hit with some damage. Max damage. Nice. So, for 9 points. And then we got this deckhand. He's going to try to take out this Gauth. So, 19. That's a hit. Guys, got yourselves a good crew here. For max damage. 7. Alright, this one back here is currently doing nothing. This one up here, you guys start to see... Let me check something here. Okay. You guys hear like some blasting coming from upstairs. At the top of the floor, like on your guys' ceiling, you see part of the wood become stone. But that's about it. This guy, currently nothing's on him. So he is going to move this way, get out of the guy's gaze, and make an attack. For, again, max damage. Wow, okay. And then this one back here is going to move forward, make an attack on your beholder here. Natural 20. For 9 points of damage. Alright, then we got this Gauth over here. Alright, so this one... Where is his eyes going? He doesn't want... Okay. So this one, this one, this one. This one, this one, and this one. Alright. All of you guys need to make saves. And then those who didn't succeed are currently stunned. Did everybody fail? Yeah, everybody failed. Okay.
No, I think Mr. September passed, but it still stunned him.
Yeah, that's strange.
Alright, I'll take care of it.
I think it just auto-added it to all of them. Naughty.
Yeah, it does in fact look like... Yeah. Most of us did fail, but... Yeah, Mr. September definitely did not.
Yeah, he's fine. Oh, it already applies it, that's why. Okay. Alright, and then this guy's eyes. Okay. So, first one up. Okay. It's gonna go after September.
Mm-hmm.
You're fine. Okay.
Ooh.
Alright, Iron Star. Iron Star, you are not stunned. So, what would you like to do?
So I just look over to all the chaos happening and people getting lasered and stunned, and he'll just be like, "Is there any chance that I could just kindly ask you and your intruding friends to get off our ship?" We'll just look at the beholder for a few seconds, see if it responds, and if it doesn't, he'll just be like,
You see most of its eyes are closed, right? Because of this like crazy effect coming from the Gauths. And you just hear it say, "Kill the crews. Bring back the prisoners."
"Well, I gave it a shot." And then he's going to give it a shot.
Okay.
And then gonna you.
Nice.
Oh, is that one stunned or something?
He is stunned. That's
Why
why.
disadvantage.
That's why his eyes are all closed, so nothing's.
Alright, so
All he could do is kind of
shot.
blabber. Nice. All right.
And second shot.
Nice. All right, so that's a total
Not
of
a man.
about like 16 points of damage. Pretty good. All right, so you pull out your pistol and you just start blasting, right? And you see like one goes through the stock of like the beholder, the other one goes into the body, and it doesn't seem to actually care that it's getting shot as much as it cares about what it's supposed to do, right? But it does give out some yelps. That's about as much as you're able to get out with the bullet shots. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Nah, so far everything's not looked at me, so I think I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah.
See how long that goes well for me.
All right. Myron. Myron, you are currently stunned.
Oh yeah, do I get temp HP?
Yes, you do.
I'll automatically roll it for you when you send it. Make it easy.
Oh, cool. Okay. You're just adding it to people. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, at the end of their turns. Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. I'm going to check something real quick on this gaze until the start of its next turn.
Oh, the combat tracker doesn't show my temp HP.
Does your character
Actually,
sheet?
it doesn't. Yeah, my character sheet does.
Ah, that's fine.
I just realized that the tracker doesn't show our actual HP values. It shows healthy.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
like, oh, where's my?
yeah, I'm seeing it on mine, but it definitely doesn't show it on the regular combat tracker. But it is being applied. All right, Myron, you are stunned until the start of its next turn, I think. So,
Yay.
yeah, it's these things are pretty ridiculous. All right, then we got this guy. This guy. All right, little bit of damage. This one back here, he's going to make an attack on the Gouth here. These guys are pretty well trained, man. Rolling 18s, 19s, max damages. Pretty good. All right, this one. This one is gonna do something. I know it.
He's just gonna sit there and be like, nah.
All right, this one is going to blast this one back here. He's fine. Okay. All right, then we're back up at the top of the round with the Revenant officers here. So this guy hit for 9 points of damage. Max again. Holy crap. This deckhand, this guy's the one that saved. He's trying to take care of the Gouth because that gaze is ridiculous. No, that one's going to be a miss. All right, moving on. This officer right here is paralyzed. So he doesn't get to do anything, but he will be able to save once I get him up. Okay, he's no longer paralyzed, but that's at the end of his turn. Alright, he is still currently dealing with the helm. This beholder. Yeah, you guys start to see more of the ceiling of you where you guys are at become stone. Alright, this guy right here, he's not affected by anything, so he's going to try to take care of this Gouth here. Nope, miss. Moving on. This officer back here, going to make an attack on the spectator. It's going to be a hit for 6 points of damage. Not bad. He's still chopping into him, but it's a long way to go. Myron.
Still stunned.
Let me double check something here because I don't know if it's at the top of your round or the top of its round. So let me double check. A creature that fails its save is stunned until the start of its next. Okay, yeah, you're good. You're good. My bad.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm okay. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, I didn't quite appreciate being stunned by that guy. So, but first we got a bigger beholder right in front of me.
Hmm.
So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and just fire a couple shots into this guy.
All right. If you do from right where you're at, you're going to take disadvantage because you're within 5 feet of this thing.
Ooh. Hold on one. Let me check one thing real quick. Okay, cool. That's fine.
All right. 17. So, pretty close, but that was still a miss.
So let's see. Does that? I still have extra attack though. Can I do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. We'll give it another shot.
Oh, gun buddies.
Oops.
20. Oh, it wasn't at
Roll again
disadvantage.
for Yeah, I forgot about that.
I forgot about extra attack.
Here, I'll roll again here, and we'll just
Won't make that.
24. Yeah, it'll hit.
Yay!
This is with your blunderbuss, right? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So your medieval like shotgun. For 14 points of damage, you blast into this thing's mouth with this shotgun, and you see pieces of its teeth start to fly back, and you see it's bleeding from the back of its throat, but it's doing pretty okay still.
Alright. And then with that, I'm gonna mosey away
Mm-hmm.
from this cluster and join the ranger over here.
All right, let me check something here. All right, you see that as you move away, it's like eyes open and look at you, and its big, like now jagged teeth mouth opens up for a second, and then it stops. It does not take the opportunity attack.
That's right.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, next one up is Iron Star.
Well, if he's kindly holding his tongue on that, I guess I'll find something else to deal with. And then I'll go up to a different one and decide to blap blap. Hit that little green dude.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so you blast into Spectator 8. And he's still looking pretty good, but thankfully he's still kind of stunned for the moment.
Second shot.
Yep.
Bam.
Looking even worse. He's got 2 giant holes in him now.
Blow the smoke out of the barrel of my gun.
Hell yeah.
And next up.
Alright, this one. Is it afraid? So, it is not. So, all I need to do is figure out what it's doing. Alright, this one is going to try to get this officer with a confusion. Didn't even matter. Alright, moving on. This thing no longer is stunned. So, 1d4, bam. This one is going to, let's see, it's number 8. And we got this guy right here who's frightened still, so it's going to try to blast him. 16, 4. Alright, so you see this deckhand just get shot with this like kind of blackish gray beam, and you see like his skin start to split open and open up, and he does not look good. Alright, this deckhand is going to attack this Gouth because it needs to stop its ray. It misses. So, next one up. Whoop flew.
So I just put some food in my mouth, but I'm gonna try and talk it without. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna hit it again, but I'm gonna remember to hit it twice this time.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So where is he? There he is. Okay.
$21. Nice.
Cool. And
For 8 points. It's looking kind of bad. Like, you could definitely see that it has wounds on it, but this thing is pretty tough.
that's fair. I'm gonna try and hit it again.
All right. Roll me an attack.
Yep. Oh,
With this next one, it's able to kind of use its stalk to push your quarterstaff further out of the way, and it just misses.
I think that's it again for this turn.
All right.
Yep.
All right, now we got this deckhand. This deckhand has his body's all opened up. He's screaming, but he's still going to do the brave thing and try to take out the spectator here. No, not with a 2, he's not, because he's still afraid. All right, this Gouth, it is going to attempt, it's going to maintain its same stunning gaze. So, all right. So, who failed and who succeeded? Succeeded. Numero 8 failed. 11 failed. Yeah, normally when I do this, it just deselects from it. Maybe it's a variable fixed ring. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. I'll figure it out later, but still. Spectator 8, 11. Good. Kree failed. So Kree is currently stunned. Okay. And then he's got its eyes. Alright, this one is going to try to take out one of the officers here. Okay. And is that a save for half? Yeah, save for half. Alright, not bad. So you see that this officer gets stunned, so his eyes kind of glaze over and he's just trying to get his bearings. But while wounds start to open up on him, kind of like the spectator, it's not that bad. And he's able to continue to press on. So that's it for him. The next one is Mr. September. September, what would you like
You
to
just
do?
tried to. I'm sorry. Did you just try to stun me? You tried to stun me.
Yes, I did.
Go ahead. He's going to go ahead and attack the goth.
Nice. Oh, you got fucking sneak attack, and oh, you already had it applied. 1 second. Whoop whoop. There we go. Got sneak attack. Got frickin' everything. Woo.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Oh yeah. He's gone.
Teach you to attack a gentleman. You should be ashamed of yourself. And then he's going to walk up, and with his bonus action, he's going to fling a psychic dagger at the other goth.
All right.
And
That would be a hit. Ooh, that was that Revenant officer too. Wrong guy. 20 will hit. Just drop the dice on the Gouth. All right, for 8 points. So this thing's still looking pretty good, but he's he's not gonna last for very much longer if he still takes beatings like that. Because these Revenant guys have been putting the hurt on him for a little while. All right. Is there anything else Mr. September would like to do? Use an action, bonus action. He's got a little bit of move left.
Yeah, I think he'll run forward. He threw the dagger while he was running forward and flank the goth.
All right, no problem. Let me go ahead and drop that flank bonus on you. And next one up is this deckhand right here. This deckhand is going to make an attack on the beholder with a critical. So he starts cutting into one of the eye stalks with not a whole lot of damage actually this time. Kind of cuts towards like just on the eyeball of one of the stalks, and you hear this beholder scream out, but now it's its turn. All right. All right, this one is definitely going to go towards the Revenant. Okay, well, he succeeded,
Oh.
but... All right, so this guy takes a stab on the eye stalk and slightly on the eye, and that eye immediately looks up at him and disintegrates him. All right,
Wow.
next one up is this one. This one is going to look at this guy over here. And he autofills. Okay. So he is petrified. And then we have our last one. This one is going to go on Wookflu. Failed. You are currently slowed. So you can... For 1 minute, your speed is halved. Actually, I could just drop this on here. There you go.
Little winded.
So, your speed is halved for 1 minute. You can't take reactions. You can only take an action or a bonus action, but not both. And you can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn, which is DC 16. If you beat the DC 16, the slow goes away. And then this guy... 5. It's going to move away from Wookflu. Alright, so that is what it does. Spectator 17 has no effects on him right now, so he's going to try to frighten away this one. Alright, so this one currently is frightened. And then this one is going to make an attack. Currently frightened, so he's at disadvantage. Doesn't do anything. Imrian.
Alright. The spectator north of me, I'm going to hold out my hand. I'm going to use my cantrip Call of the Void, so it's going to start to hear voices.
Very cool.
Oh, is it already damaged?
It is already damaged.
Okay, so it'll take 2d12 from this.
Nice.
Oh, I hit the Revenant officer. Why?
Oop. Alright,
Yeah,
so which
sorry.
one is that guy? He is 22. 22. He takes 0. And then Spectator 11. Where are you? Oh, he's right here. So he takes... Oh, gosh. 26. There we go. Alright, so you see wounds start to open up on this spectator, and its eye, like its center eye, starts to turn like a gray color, but it is still alive, if only barely.
I'm going to move to here.
Okay.
So just near September.
All right, let me go ahead and...
And I am done.
Boom. All right, next one up is that same spectator. This spectator is going to do something. I'm sure of it. He's going to look over at Imrian and blast her with a ray. Him with a ray. You're fine. So, nothing happens with that guy. Kree, you are currently stunned. So, you can't do anything. So, top of the round, Wooflu. Wooflu, you are currently slowed.
Okay. And I can only take an action or a bonus action, but not both, correct?
Yes, and your speed is halved.
Okay, and I roll that check at the end of my turn, correct?
Correct.
Okay. But I'm gonna move up 5 feet and double attack.
All right.
Just normal attacks here, because, you know. There we go. Ugh.
All right. Swing and a miss, and a swing and a miss.
No.
So you just feel sluggish, and you feel like just moving. You're kind of moving in slow motion, right? And everybody else is moving a little too fast. So you take a swing, and this thing kind of swats your quarterstaff away just a little too quick, and you're like, what the hell is that? Do it again, does the same thing. All right, so bonus action means that you can't, or an action means you can't use a bonus action. You've moved 5 feet, so I think you can move an extra 10 feet if you wanted to. But if you don't want to do anything, go ahead and
Gonna
make
hang
that
out here.
save.
Yeah, it's a dex save, correct?
It is a... Yep, that is a dexterity saving throw. DC 16.
Easy.
All right, you are no longer slowed.
Nice.
Feeling a little more limber now.
All right, this spectator... is going to try to use 2 rays this time. It's 2 of the same ray. All right, so this one is going to go on him. Oh, he failed. So what does that do? Okay. And then on Imrian. Imrian, you're fine. You don't get confused. Alright, this one, he's going to make an attack on the Gouth. Nothing. Alright. This officer up here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. You see this guy moves over here and makes an attack on Mr. September. Because he's currently confused.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So, he makes an attack, and makes an attack with 4, and it is absorbed.
What? I'm on your side!
Yeah, you see his eyes are like... You see like the inside of his eyes are like yellow, and they're swirling. And as soon as he makes the attack, that swirling yellow vortex in his eye goes away. Sorry. I didn't mean... Damn it! Alright, that's it for him. Kree, you are no longer stunned. What would you like to do?
Okay, we're gonna do the booming blade combo thing again.
Alright, are you going to do that on the spectator or the beholder?
The beholder.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright,
Of
you
course.
take a giant swing, and now that this thing isn't stunned, it's more attentive to any attacks coming its way, and it's just using its stalks to knock shit out of the way.
Gotcha.
All right. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
No.
All right. Next one up is Iron Star. What would you like to do?
Well, can't say I take too kindly to you just obliterating one of my allies like that, so I'm gonna pew pew again.
All right.
That's me actually. Whiff, and then second shot.
Nice.
And
For
then
7
dash
points of damage. All right, so you take your pistol and you fire it at this thing, and you see that it blasts its tongue, right? And you see just part of the tongue fall onto the ground, and it's just screaming out in pain, unable to actually make any words. It's just, but nothing.
Well, this can continue, or y'all can, turn your happy tails around and get out of here.
All right. Okay, two of the same. Interesting. All right. So you see that this beholder blasts the far wall with one of its beams, and 10 feet of it just disintegrates immediately. As soon as I find out how to remove it, I will. There it is. Oh, now it's all back. What the hell was that? Okay, well, it's back
You
now.
had it on a hidden layer or something?
No, I don't know what happened, dude. I just don't understand. But it's all back now, so we're good. Alright, so it blows open a hole in that wall and uses its stalks, looks in there. You guys see some sort of like Cthulhuoid creature, and it's attached to like the ceiling and the floor, but it's currently stationary. As for this one, these are the two rays. It's gonna make they're gonna try to push you guys back. Okay. Let me go ahead and read this real quick. So that was on Wuflu. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You kind of get thrown up against the side of the hole, far away from him. And then same dealy with Kree.
Ow.
There's no damage, thankfully. It just moves you.
No.
Yeah. And then Kree,
Okay.
you're fine. All right, Imrian.
So it's just exposed the helm, right? It's just blasted a wall.
Yeah, it looks like it has found the helm.
Wood. Gonna quickly see if there's anything I can do. Not really. What I will do is, seeing as I have line of sight with that creature now, I can put it in my sanctuary. I'm gonna aim for the Gauss that's right next to Mr. September, so I'll go for another Call of the Void on it. It'll hear those whispers.
All right.
Another figure. And I will control click this time. Okay, that'll work.
Yep.
Already damaged, I assume?
Yep, it is pretty damaged.
Okay. The whispers then, for 10 necrotic.
All right. You start like sending out these whispers, come to us, and it's just like, what is that?
That's the end of my turn. I will stay there.
It looks like this thing's slowing down and its eyes are starting to gray. All right. Numero 8. Where are you? Nothing's applied to you. Okay, so 5, 10, 15. And he's going to make an attack against this spectator here. Nope. All right, moving on. This spectator. What do we got? All right, he's going to be one on. This one's petrified, so I wouldn't do it. So it's going to throw one on Emrian. You're fine. And then another one on this guy. Okay. Numero 6 is currently confused. Speaking of... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's hilarious. Alright, he's going to move here. This Gouth. Does it have a bite attack? It does. It's going to make one on him. No, he won't. Okay. And he's going to attack his petrified friend. For minimal damage. Alright. The Gouth. So, this pointer goes away. And he's trying to figure out where those whispers were coming from. Okay. So, that one's petrified, so I don't have to worry about him. Who failed? Did Kree fail again? And
Yes, sir.
all right, you are stunned, boy. I think almost everybody else succeeded except Kree and 24. So Kree, you are stunned, and 24 is stunned. Now comes its raise. 2, 3. Okay. It doesn't know any better, but it is going to try to use this on... Yeah, not even a chance. Okay, next one is... How are we going to do it on him? It's fine, but it still takes a little bit of damage from it. So 10 points. And then the other one... Probably on the one I tried to bite. Trying to get him on the way out. Yup. Okay. Well, you see a bunch of like his muscles split open, right? And you start hearing him scream out as his face kind of like gets rended apart, and he dies. All right, Mr. September.
Mr. September says to this to the reverends, protect the anyway. Yeah, he's going to tell them to protect the helm, and then turn around and attack the Gaunt.
All right.
He's no longer flanking. Did you take
No,
the...
but they're... Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and get rid of it. So if you want, you can maneuver to maintain the bonus.
Okay. Then maybe I'll do that. He'll move over here.
All right, sounds good.
And he will go ahead and attack.
All right, that would be a hit.
And let's take him down.
Ooh, now I hit the wrong guy, but that's not a problem. Number 2. How much did you... Okay, he's taking 10.
Well, that's okay. One of those guys hit me, so,
Oh,
it's
well,
all fair.
it doesn't matter because that's enough to kill him. So you take your Psyblade and you just cut this Gauth in half. And he is gone. Along with that really annoying stun ray.
Right. And then Mr.
Hey,
September
Kree
is
can
going
take a
to
turn. Eventually.
step forward and with his bonus action, attack the Beholder.
Alright. Ooh. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. That would be a hit. For 9 points of damage. So, this Beholder, like Kree and Wook Flu I've been dealing with, is actually doing okay. But that's not good news for
Yeah,
you
because
guys.
I can't hit the broadside of a barn.
Yeah. Alright, is that it for Mr. September?
Yes, that's it for Mr. September.
Alright. You hear a voice in your guys' heads. The helm is exposed. Please dispose of all the beholderkin. And that is all that one says. This one up here, still blasting the
But wait
top
a
of this.
minute.
17.
The thing in the helm is beholderkin.
Not quite.
Wait a minute.
3 and 1. Okay, so this one is going to attempt to fear September. Alright, you currently are afeared.
Can I give resistance to September? He's next to me.
Sure. Because we have that new way of doing it from 1D&D. So I think that allows him to roll an additional 1d4.
Yep, go for it.
Okay, an additional 1d4.
That would bring it up to 12. That is still a fail, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Alright, so for the fear ray, here is the description.
Wait,
So-
doesn't your thing get rid of fear as an alternative option too, though? So can't you just get rid of his fear at the end of his turn?
Does it?
It'd have to be next turn. I already gave him the hit points.
Oh, I see.
Oh well.
Alright, so that was 3, and then we got this one. This one is gonna go on... Imrian. You're fine. Alright. This one is petrified, so let me just go ahead and mark him as 0 faction, because he doesn't have one. Alright, next one after that is Myron.
All right. So Myron's just pretty much got the beholder in his sights, and he's gonna
Will he put
slowly,
a scope on his shotgun?
You know, he's
That's some
gonna-
Borderlands shiz right there.
He's just gonna slowly kind of move north, kind of follow Imrian just a little bit, and then put some shots in this beholder here.
Alright. Alright, first one is going to be a miss. It just kind of doesn't get through the dense part of the hide.
Yeah. And here we go on shot 2.
Second shot, you kind of see one of the eyes look over towards it, and it just gets an eyeful of some of that shot. And go ahead and deal some nice solid damage. 15 points.
And then also, does Colossus Slayer apply here?
Colossus Slayer. It's when they have less than max damage. Yes. Yep. Go ahead and roll a d8, and I'll just drop it onto him.
Okay, cool.
Pray for max damage. All right.
Cool. We'll take it.
Take those.
All right. Well, It is not looking great, but it is not bloodied. So, close though, but not bloodied yet.
Fine.
Fine. Alright. Is there anything else that Myron would like to do? He moved, he made 2 attacks, he's got a bonus action left.
Nothing right now. He's just gonna grunt.
Alright.
That's all.
Alright. Numero 8. 8. What do you want to do? Alright. Well, these things aren't dumb. So he's going to attempt to... Yeah, well. He's not dumb, but... This guy's still saved. So that guy takes, 4 points of damage. So he's not doing great, but he's better off than he would have been if you hadn't good shot. And then this one is going to try to shoot Kree to paralyze him. Not a chance in hell. Okay. Next one up is this one. He is currently stunned. So, next one up is this guy. He is going to make an attack on the spectator. No, he is not. Alright, moving on. This guy is currently frightened, which is not good, but he has no choice but to attack. Nope. Alright. Numero 11. This guy up here. This guy is going to attempt to confuse Wook. He's fine. And then he is going to attempt to fear this Revenant guy. No, he's not. Not even a chance. Alright, Wook flew. Wook flew. I actually got to check something because you got thrown around a bit. So.
Oh?
I just got to see if you are knocked prone or not. It is restrained. No, you are not knocked prone. He just moved you.
Okay. Cool. I mean, if that's the case, we're gonna do a couple things here. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Zephyr Strike.
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, is that the super weeaboo ability? Am I thinking of a different?
Let's see. This Zephyr Strike, is that melee?
I think it is, yeah.
It just says any weapon attack roll.
Okay, so
It
it's
can
just...
be with my pistol,
Yes, it can.
which is I think what I'm gonna end up doing here. So, cool. So, it does give me advantage as well. It gives me all kinds of fun stuff. It doubles my move speed as well for this turn, which is fantastic.
Yes,
Which is
it is awesome.
Cool. So I'm gonna move. Why can I not move over here? What's up?
Alright.
Go away.
You see the same kind of deal happen. You see that this spectator kind of looks over at you as you start backing up, and it looks like it bares its teeth for a second, and then doesn't take the opportunity attack.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pistol attack this beholder here.
Alright. Make me a nice, solid attack.
Yeah, I need to target it real quick. There we go. Solid attack.
Solid attack. 18.
Solid attack. So I'm gonna do a couple things with this. I'm also gonna go ahead and favored foe this guy. Which should give me the ability. Yeah, it says the first time on each of your turns that you hit. So yeah, when you hit with a. When you hit a creature with an attack roll. So.
Cool. Can you put? I think I have an effect where you just mark him as foe.
Let's see actions. I do.
Yep, just drag the effect right onto the beholder because it's just a tag, and then you apply the favorite foe effect to yourself. So whenever it sees that it's under the foe descriptor, it should apply the 1d4.
Okay. Did it apply the foe tag to?
Yes.
Nice.
And then you just click the other one on yourself,
Yep.
and now you should be good.
Cool. So let me go ahead and roll some damage.
Hell yeah. There it is. All right, 20 points of damage. Nice. All right, now it is bloodied.
That's
It's doing not too great, but that was one hell of a pistol shot.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and just fire off another pistol shot at it. Multi-attack. This one doesn't get any of the extra fun stuff, but still.
Yeah. All right,
That'll
18
hit,
will
though.
hit. It'll apply the 1d4, but we'll just ignore it. It's not a problem.
Will it? Because I think it. Oh wait, I can just take off favored foe for now. That's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, every time you want to do it, you just knock it.
Yep.
For 8 points of damage. Not bad. 28 points of damage in this round. Whew. This beholder is not looking
Want
good.
me to go away? Still want me to go away?
Yeah, it would talk, but its tongue is blown off. Alright, is there anything else that you would like to do? Because you used a bonus action for Zephyr Strike, did the 2 attacks, got a little bit of move on you if you want to use it. Actually, you got a lot of bit of move because of Zephyr Strike.
I do actually have a lot of bit of move. Yeah, I've got 60 feet of move. I'll go ahead and 5, 15, 20. I'll just go hang out over here. Okay. End of my turn. End of my turn.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
You're good.
Okay. Then we got this one.
You also have the end turn button you can push. And just auto.
And I did. I just when
waiting for him.
So
I
this
was
one-
initially, but then when he didn't do anything, it's fine. I clicked it. It's not that big a deal.
Wow, okay. Well, Kree, you are currently confused. So,
You get to take a turn.
basically it means you can't take any reactions until the end of your next turn, and on your turn, you can't move, but you can use your action to make a melee or ranged attack against a randomly determined target within range. Normally it's the first 6 that I go from left to right. And, pray that it's on the beholder. So,
Sounds good, no worries.
2 spaces, so
that's what that one does. And then the one on this guy is a numero uno, so he is also confused. All right, Myron.
All right, just gonna keep pumping lead in this guy.
Hey.
And then plus D8.
Damn, 18 points of damage. He's not looking great. He's got a lot of freaking damage on him, but gosh, we'll see what happens. He's not in the best places right now.
And we got another shot on this guy here, so here we
Absolutely.
go. Okay. If I just fire in the same spot as it, you'd think it would shoot the guy, but
Well, you're
no.
clearly not accounting for your recoil. You're shooting a shotgun. So
Yeah.
you might be holding it in the same spot. Now it's up now.
Yeah.
It's just how it goes sometimes,
There's a new hole in the roof. It's fine.
Right. Well, most of the roof is starting to be made out of stone. All right. So now we got numero 2. Numero 2 has no effects on him, so he's going to move down here, and he's going to make an attack against this spectator here. No, he's not. All right, moving on. We got numero 22. He's got 0 effects on him, so he's going to move right here. untarget Mr. September and make an attack on this guy. 9. Absolutely not. And then we got number 3. This guy's going to move here, make an attack on this spectator. 17. That'll hit. Okay. This guy's not tired, but the other 2 are. Although, a little something to be desired with the attack. Alright, so he clobbers into him with his scimitar, but it's not enough to kill him. This guy's going to move here. He's going to get the advantage from the ability to flank. Boom. And he is going to make an attack against this spectator. That will hit for sure, dealing a total of 2 points damage. Then what do we got? This guy right here is currently frightened. He's got to make an attack anyway, so he's at disadvantage though. Miss. Alright, moving on. The Sidian. He... Gosh, what can he fucking do? He can fire 1. He's gonna try it. He's gonna try to fear this beholder. No, he's not. Alright, moving on. You see one of these, like, gray, diseased eyes shoot out a yellow beam, but nothing. Alright, next one up is Iron Star.
Well, seeing the tides of the battle changing, he will mosey on up next to this guy to be across from Mr. September. I'm going to try and poke him in the eye.
Alright. With a 9, that will not.
One more.
13 will not. Alright, so you start trying to poke, and with your rapier, you see it, like, starting to bend on his hide. You're trying to, like, get the gunshots that you pull, like, pierce through this beholder, too. And this thing's moving a little too much and moving its eye stalks to move the rapier out of the way. And the times you do, it just hits his skin. It's not an ideal situation.
Last 2, just move back over to here.
Alright. Move back, and next one up is Mr. September. Mr. September, there is one ally that is currently within 5 feet of the beholder, and that is Kree. So you would be able to get your sneak attack if you made the attack hit.
Yes, but I'm also currently have disadvantage, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay. I'm going to do something a little bit different. September is going to shriek because he's under a fear effect, and he's going to run.
Oh.
He's going to run over here, and he is going to hide.
Alright.
As a bonus action.
Alright, make me a stealth check. As you kind of hide behind the... This is like the wheel that they use to haul up cargo.
Right.
You okay?
No! I don't know why that came out as at advantage.
Well, it's at disadvantage because you're currently afraid.
Oh, okay. Well, I am going to add some dice to that. I'm going to add a D8.
Absolutely. So, your stealth check is an 18.
Okay. And now I'm going to peek around in such a way that I don't see the spectator, but I can see the beholder.
Okay.
And because I'm hidden, hopefully I'm hidden well enough from the beholder, that I can attack him without disadvantage.
Alright.
Is that how that works?
So, you kind of peek up trying to get out of sight of the beholder, and... Are you going to try to make an attack?
Sure.
Alright, well, it will still be at disadvantage because passive perception is what you rolled, or higher than what you rolled.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh well, it was worth a try.
He tried to
It was
hide
worth a
from the
try.
man with fitty eyes.
Yeah. I mean, it was worth a shot. It's just that disadvantage killed him.
Right. No. It was worth a shot. So, he shrieks. Imran, it's nasty. It's disgusting. It's gross. It has many eyes. Well, they all have many eyes, but that one is quite. Just do something. And
That's pretty insensitive to the
Yeah,
captain.
to the many-eyed, right?
well, he is stuck up, so you know.
And it is what it
Um,
is. All right.
and I guess that's the end of his turn. Oh, and the saving throw, right?
Yes, it should be. If it was against the spectator, it's a DC 13 Wisdom. I'm gonna say that's a nada.
No,
Wait a
no,
minute. Do
no.
you have a plus 11 to your wisdom?
Why? Let me check my pockets for
Right.
I mean, stealth check was a plus 11. You never know.
that. No.
All right. I think can Imrian remove?
I can. So
Yeah.
once he ends his turn, after he, cries to me a little bit, I'll reach down to him and I'll say, "Compose yourself, September." And your eyes are going to turn the same blue as mine, and your frighten is gone.
Very cool.
Well, of course, it's not becoming of me. I certainly understand. Thank you, old friend.
All right. Then we got 17 over here. Nothing's affecting 17, so here we go. 1, 2, roll. 4 and 2. So this one is going to attempt to. Ooh, both of these guys are frightened, but it doesn't really matter for their saves. Failed. All right, and that was against number 24. All right, just kind of like the last guy, you see that wound start to open up and split open on his muscles, and he gets rended apart, and he is dead. Then which one? This guy's been a bit of a pain in the butt, and this guy hasn't really taken damage, so he's doing pretty good on his sanity. So, this spectator is going to try to shoot at the ranger down here. You're
Ranger
fine.
or the ranger?
Ranger.
I'm a paladin.
Iron Star.
There's rangers in the party.
Iron Star.
Okay.
Didn't matter because, Iron Star did a very good job at saving. But next one up is Imrian.
This beholder's still around. All right. I'm going to stand there, compose myself, and I'm going to starry step as a bonus action.
All
So
right.
there's just an explosion of stars, and I can go 30 feet. So I'm going to head down here. I'm going to get down there, I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to go for a level 2 inflict wounds on the beholder.
All right.
They want to. Okay, let's target you. Where is it? Okay, attack.
That'd be a hit.
26. Okay. Wait, no, I don't want that one. Sorry, that's not the right roll. Let me go again. Damage. I'm gonna add a D10 to this because it's level 2.
So 20 plus another 1.
21 necrotic.
All right. He's not looking good. You see, like, his stalks start to wither and his big bulbous body start to wither as well. Still alive, though, but
Oh, God.
oh, he's not looking good.
It's the end of my turn.
All right. That one's still blasting shit upstairs. Numero 4. This guy hasn't taken a lick of damage. 1 and 1. All right. So this one is going to attempt to blast Imrian with another ray. All right, you're fine. And then the other one will try to. Doesn't like Mr. September over there, so he's going to attempt. All right. Well, September, you are currently confused. So you can't take reactions and you can't move, but you can make a random attack on somebody within 5 feet or a ranged attack on anybody within range. And we'll figure out what that randomness is when we get to it. And then the beholder. Alright. So, we got... Okay, this ray is going to go on Iron Star. You are fine. Okay, nailed it right on the nose. And then we got 8. Let's do this on one of the officers. Fine. And then you see that last ray blast the helm. And almost immediately you guys feel the power of the Spelljammer give out, and you guys start to descend. Kree, now that the helm has been destroyed, because I rolled a 9, you are currently under weightlessness. So, I gotta figure out what that rule is again. Because it's from Spelljammer. I just gotta find it. Weightlessness, there it is. Boom. Alright, so if you make a melee weapon attack and you don't have flying or swimming, you have disadvantage on the attack roll. Unless the weapon deals piercing damage, which a greatsword does not. So, as for who you can attack here. So, go ahead and roll 1d6. 1-2, you hit the Revenant deckhand. 3-4, you hit the spectator. 5-6, you hit the beholder. So you have a better chance of hitting. Good. All right, go ahead and target the beholder and make an attack. That confusion literally did nothing to stop what you're gonna do anyway. So
Disadvantage for this? Question mark.
yes, because you are currently weightless, because the Spelljammer's helm just got destroyed, right? So the Spelljammer is going to be falling out of the sky.
Do you
Okay, no problem.
swim as a turtle?
That's a good question.
As a turtle, I don't think you get to swim, but you can hold your breath.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't have a swim speed. All right. So here we go. I'm just gonna try to swing for him, and hopefully we hit them. All right. Do I have to click disadvantage, or will it automatically do it?
You have to click disadvantage because there's no weightlessness. I don't have as an effect yet, so.
No worries. Okay. Oh well, I rolled 8 both times.
So disadvantage really didn't matter. Still, with a 15, you are not able to connect the blow. But because all of these guys are hovering, they're not under the effect of it, of being weightless, just due to their ability to hover. They have the fly speed, right? But unfortunately for you, you're kind of just, your feet are starting to raise up off the floor, and it's uncomfortable, to say the least. All right. Next round. Whoop Flu, you're at the top of the round. Again, you are weightless. You take disadvantage unless your weapon can do piercing damage. So, like pistols
Almost
and
all of mine
arrows and
do.
stuff. All right, then you don't have to worry
Pistols,
about...
arrows, swords.
all right, then you don't have to worry about disadvantage whatsoever.
Yeah, I will be doing the pistol move again. And I think... Oh yeah, I do in fact have a swimming speed, don't I? Yeah, because hippo.
All right, then you don't have to worry about being weightless.
I suppose that's why we're good in space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and planar warrior. Up here, I'm not doing another Zephyr strike this time, but I will also be, doing the whole favored foe thing because it's the first attack of the round. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pistol. Oh, I forgot to target.
That's fine. All right, that will
That
hit.
hit. Yeah. And now I'll target. Oh, yeah, okay. And we'll roll that pistol damage.
For 19. Damn, he's not looking good.
And that because of planar that is planar warrior that is all force damage. So
Nice.
yeah, yeah. So with that, I'll go ahead and take off my favorite foe, and I'll make my second attack.
All right. 26 will hit. All right. He is still looking rough. Like, you see that he is, like, his body is starting to touch the ground because he is so weak. But still alive, nevertheless.
That's my turn.
All right, next one up is Petrified Dude. Doesn't matter. Revenant Officer. This Revenant Officer currently has disadvantage because he is currently weightless, but he's going to make an attack on this spectator. That'd be a hit for 6 points of damage. Not bad. All right, we got this guy. This guy. 2 and 4. So he is going to attempt to paralyze Emrian. Not a chance. And then with a 4, he's going to attempt to wound the Revenant Officer, which will succeed. Ouch. Yep, just like before, you see his like skin and muscles tear away, and all that's left is a body of muscle. Alright, next one up is Deckhand 8. Deckhand 8 is currently at disadvantage, but he's going to make the attack against this spectator. Not with that roll, he isn't. Okay, and 11. This one. 2 and 2. Going to try to paralyze the both of them. Fail, he is paralyzed. The other one. Fail, both of them are paralyzed. Number 8 over here. Number 8. 4 and 4. Wow. Okay. Both of these are going on the 2 officers down the way. Okay. And Myron. Myron, you are currently weightless, but because you have your swim speed from just being a GIF, you don't have to worry about any of the disadvantages.
Yes, it's a lovely
Yeah.
GIF. We are, as the ship starts going out of control, the helm's lost, and just kind of floating in air, totally naturally, as one would be. And just casually, just gonna fire a couple more shots in this beholder.
All right.
And we'll see how we do.
Oh, such a graceful flyer, thanks to those toned legs.
Yeah, the toned legs. Didn't help me on that shot though.
Yeah, so part of this ship is open, right? And with you guys going down, it's just creating like this sucking inside the cargo hold. And it's just throwing off your aim. Go ahead and make another attack if you would like to.
Yeah, certainly would. Kind of steadies himself a little bit. Aims and...
That'll be a hit.
Hey.
That'll be a hit. And let's get some damage. And a plus
Alright.
a D8.
How do you want to do this?
Kind of slow.
Oh, you cut out.
Slowly
Oh.
guides it as it like sucks, and we're aiming slowly. Boom, dead side, and then just boom, fires right in the center eye.
All right, you fire straight in the center eye. You see it kind of deflate, and a quick yelp, and boom, its body hits the ground. And because of this weightless descent into the planet. You just see it starting to roll further north up to this map.
Nice.
But it is currently dead. Alright, anything else you would like to do, Myron?
Just blow the smoke out the barrel of the gun. Dust off my fingertips, and nice. That's all in a day's work.
Alright, from upstairs, you see in the ceiling there is a hole that gets created in the center of the ceiling. Kree, you are no longer under any compulsions, but you are currently weightless. But you have a spectator in front of you. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cast magic missile since I can't hit anything. I would rather do something.
Okay, sounds good. All right, what level are you going to cast it at?
Second.
All right, so that is 4d4 plus 4. So if you go on the bottom left, you can use your mouse wheel and increase and decrease the modifiers. So you could put plus 4 and then just grab 4d4, and I'll drop it on the spectator. Just don't forget to click off the second level spell slot.
I'm trying to roll it on there, but it's being annoying. What the hell is happening? Alright, we're just... What? Yeah, it's like not letting me roll on there.
All right, would you be cool if I rolled it for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know why it's not letting me do it.
All right, 12 points to number 8 over here. Okay, so this will make it 33. All right, you start pelting it with a bunch of magic missiles, and they hit the body and you see pieces flying off, but it is still alive. Randomized hit points. Not all of them have the same one. All right, anything else that you would like to do?
No, I think that's it.
All right, Iron Star.
Right. So we're all floaty and shiz, right?
Correct.
Alright. He's just going to take 2 of his fingers, touch them to his forehead, and he's going to instant transmission over to here between these 2 boyos, and then I'm going to take 1 shot at each of them while standing on the roof ceiling.
Oh, so you're like... I see. Okay.
Yeah. I teleported and I'm upside down, just aiming my pistol down at each of them.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and line this up right here.
Selected. Oh wait, no, I didn't. No, I don't select them both, because then that would do the same attack to each of them.
So you'd basically kind of like be up here. Because you're up top, on the top deck, right?
No, like I'm standing upside down.
Oh! Okay, I see what you're saying now.
I wanted to confirm that we were weightless and stuff, so cause it's like I'm just gonna teleport and just be upside down and aiming to me up at them, but to everyone else down at them.
Yeah, to me I was just like top deck. Okay, that's where you get... Okay, I see what you're at. Nope, you're on the top of the ceiling. I get you now.
Yeah, I went ahead and hit them with a little bit of that starlight stepperoo.
Mm-hmm.
And then first attack. A whiff, and then attack on the other one. Well, not Revenant Officer. Taker.
Nice. Alright. These spectators aren't looking all that great. But they're child's play now that you guys got rid of the beholder.
That's my turn.
Not a problem. All right, Mr. September, you are no longer under any compulsions. What would you like to do? Are you with us, John? I can't hear you if you're talking.
Sorry, I muted myself
Yep, not a problem.
while everybody else was going. I said, Mr. September says, this flying thing is far overrated. He's going to step forward, fling an attack at the... Why isn't this working? An attack at this spectator here that's almost dead.
Okay. All right.
And deal my damage.
All right.
And I had hoped that it would be not on the good guys.
Nope. You got him. Number 11.
Okay.
All right.
And then he's going to take a step this way and throw a dagger at the next spectator nearest to him. A psychic dagger, obviously,
Not a
because
problem.
that's his thing.
All right. 27 will hit, but that's on the Revenant officer. That one will hit. That'll apply damage easily. All right. So you hit him for 8 points of damage, and you see like this knife kind of goes straight through him, like into his head, out of his head, and you see that from his like eye, his main eye, he starts bleeding.
Okay. Beautiful. You're the one who frightened me. I like this much better. Okay, that's my turn.
Kill the crew. Save the prisoners. All right, Imrian, what are you up to?
While we're weightless, is our movement just essentially 0?
I think it is halved.
Okay. Well, if it's only half, I'm going to push myself off the wall, and I'm just gonna essentially crash into the spectator. And as soon as I do, I'm just gonna project the voices at it again, so it needs a wisdom save.
All right.
It fails, so it will take 2d12 from the void.
Wait, what had happened?
Hmm?
Oh, I'm looking at something completely different. Yep, it failed. Not a problem.
Okay. 2d12 necrotic.
All right, you see that its body starts to wither, and like its eyes almost look like, for lack of a better term, they're boiling, but they're just atrophying super fast, and it's creating heat. So you just see steam coming off of it.
Yeah, that's it. I got no bonus action, so I'm done.
All right. Obsidian, you hear in you guys' heads, the ship is going to hit water. Brace yourselves with whatever you can. Spectator.
Ah, yes. My natural environment.
4 and 3. All right. Damn. Not a problem, although he still takes damage from it because it's a save. All right, not bad. So this officer's doing a pretty bang up job of dodging out of these ways of the rays, but just being like in the vicinity of them as they pass by causes the flesh to render open. And then he's going to attempt to cause that one to be afraid. And he is afraid. He is afraid. All right, next one is this guy. He is currently afraid, and he is currently weightless. So it'll apply disadvantage either way. That'll hit for 6 points of damage. Not bad. All right, currently paralyzed. So let's roll the save. Still paralyzed. Moving on. Myron.
Hey. So Myron's still just kind of basking in the glory of killing the beholder without realizing oh yes, there are other people here that need to be killed, and so he kind of, gets himself back into the zone and fires off a shot at the two spectators directly east, starting with spectator 17.
Not a problem. All right. That will be a
Alright.
nice, solid hit.
All right.
Damn. For
And
17
applying
points.
the D8.
For an additional 4. All right. Well, he was not originally bloodied before you shot him. Now he is bloodied. All right.
Excellent.
Excellent. And then moving focus onto spectator 8.
Okay.
Hey.
Hot damn.
Nice. Okay. That's a crit, my friend.
Yes, sir.
So I guess that's just like a shift. I hit
Yeah, you can hold shift if you wanted to. You can also just drop the damage on him and it'll apply the critical hit.
Oh, cool. Okay, here we go. I'll just do this.
There
Aha.
it is. Whew. For 15
Alright.
points of damage. Not as much as before, but with that blunderbuss blast, Imrian, you just get covered in spectator guts and viscera as this thing explodes.
Excellent. Sorry about that.
All right. Is there anything else Myron would like to do?
Oh, that's all he's got right now.
All right. Not a problem. Next one up is number 17. All right. So, what do you got? All right. Well, he knows who he's going to try to do this to. Myron, he's going to try to hit you with a ray. You failed. All right. You are currently paralyzed, but you can make the save at the end of your turn and all that good stuff. As for the other one, still compelled, so he's gonna try to rend open this guy. He succeeded, but he still takes damage. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Okay. All right. Paralyzed. So, saving throw. Still paralyzed. Number 8. No longer paralyzed. Awesome. All right, Kree. Kree, what are you up to? You're currently weightless. It's been descending. You're hearing like the rushing of wind pass as the Spelljammer is descending towards the earth. What do you want to do?
Can we see how close it is to the ground? Like, do we have another round till it hits, or do we know?
You do not know because because you guys are going in that direction and there's no windows. Closest you got is like an entrance over here that was opened, and that's how the beholders got in. But
Mm.
you can't see
Seem
anything
like
out
we're
of
going
that.
at a fast speed.
Yeah,
Okay.
fast enough to hear the wind quickly flying through the cargo hold and through the hole in the ceiling.
Okay, I'm gonna 5-foot shift this way, just so it makes it easier for Iron wants to hit him. So then I'm gonna also just go into my shell.
Okay, you kind of use your action and drop into your shell. All right, Iron Star.
So there's no windows and no holes to see what's outside.
There's a hole. I should probably go into drawing mode and actually erase it. So let's go ahead and do that. Right. There's a hole right there. And from your height, you can definitely see that there is, like, it looks like what you're above right now is like a part of like a North Pole on some planet. And you see that there's like some glaciers. You see that there's a pretty large glacial landmass, but you also see tons of water that go further out from the landmass. And that looks to be the direction that you are going in.
Where was this hole? I didn't see you draw anything.
It is right here.
Right next
Is
to
it that giant green circle on floor 4?
No, that giant green circle is the...
Oh, the wall's gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Alright, so first things first. Pew this guy. Just be like, running away still an option for you.
Alright, if you're going to make a ranged attack, because this thing's within 5 feet, you will be at disadvantage.
Nope. Gunner.
Oh, good. Okay, never mind.
That's why I have the pistol rapier combo, because melee doesn't affect me.
That's awesome.
I just haven't really used the rapier aside from 2 failed attacks.
Alright, first blast. Psh,
Whiff.
nothing. Second attack,
And then
you see it looks over as you fire off the first shot, and you just aim right into its skull. And you blast off a large chunk at the top of its skull. And you could see, like, part of its brain that's moving around, but it is still alive. Just, god damn, that was a lot of damage.
Well, consider that your final warning. And then since I'm at half speed walking along the ceiling, I'm just gonna 9, 10, 15, and try to look out the hole on the side just to get a better sense of how far we actually have left to go.
Alright, as you look out the side, roll me a perception check. Okay, so from that angle, you're kind of looking down, like, towards the front of the ship. And you're starting to see, like this weird translucent barrier starting to build up on the front of the ship.
That are like a shield of ours that's taken like the atmosphere, or is it
Unknown.
something I wouldn't recognize?
You would not recognize it.
And I can't see through it.
You could see through it, but it's like this weird translucent look, right? So you could see maybe, I'd say about like 40% through it, so you could see like the water and part of the glaciers, but it's like this weird, like fractalized, blurry effect.
Would I be able to determine, like Free was looking out the side, of how much longer we have before impact, or?
Not long, maybe a few seconds.
Alright, so he's gonna be on the ground and bracing.
Okay. This one. 4 and 2. Natural 1. Damn. So this guy, he gets finally blasted with this ray, and closed wounds start opening up like crazy. And this one is going to attempt to paralyze that guy. Not a problem. That guy takes it and doesn't even flinch. Well, I should say he does flinch because he wasn't paralyzed. Alright, Wookflu.
It's me, your boy. Okay,
My boy?
yeah,
Oh.
what's up? Okay, so... yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot.
Alright.
Let's go ahead and shoot number 4 first.
Sounds like a plan.
With a little help from the planar warrior ability here. I love that I just get to keep using that.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's really nice.
That's why I'm not worried about throwing beholders at you guys. Also,
Yeah,
your
I'm not
foe
really doing
tag
anything
is... I don't know if that like works in perpetuity, but if it doesn't, then...
I'd have to double check real quick what the wording on the unfavored foe is.
Yeah, is it like Hunter's Mark where you can move it, or is it
Yeah.
like
It's
a
marking
resource?
the target for 1 minute or until you lose your concentration. I don't see anything about being able to move it.
Okay. So just when it's gone, it's gone. Is there a number of times you can use
Yeah.
it? Probably proficiency bonus.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, proficiency, so 3 for me for now.
All right.
So I'm not gonna bother with it right now. These guys are almost dead already. We're gonna target number 4 to start with. I believe I've already targeted. Yeah, so if I can kill number 4, then we will go ahead and target the other one. But let's see. That's probably not gonna hit.
Does not hit.
Unfortunate. I think that wastes my my planer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's on your first attack, right?
First
So-
attack or first hit?
No, that's true. I've heard.
Next time you hit, yeah.
Okay, cool.
No,
Then it
it
doesn't
is
waste
still
it.
valid if I decide to continue to target this one for my second attack.
All right, go for it.
Okay, so we'll try it for my second attack. Even worse.
Nope. So this wind that's coming in through here from the descent is literally making it difficult for you to use your pistol. It just keeps knocking you all over the place, and you're
It's
just
so windy in here.
not able to get a good shot. There's also the hole in the ceiling, which is like right here. And that's blowing down towards you as well. So it's just a very turbulent effect that you're dealing with.
Guys, that's all it is. It's just the wind.
Yep,
It's just
that's all it
windy.
is.
Myron hollers over. Quit making excuses.
All right, anything else that you would like to do?
No.
All right. Next one up is this officer. This officer is currently frightened, but he still needs to make his attacks. That'll hit. Despite being frightened, he's still a brave soldier, dealing 6 points of damage to that spectator. Closer to death. All right, Mr. September, what are you up to?
Okay, so Mr. September is going to reach into his bag of holding, whip out a silk rope, and then run over here. Are these circular things pillars?
Yes, they are pillars that reach up to the ceiling.
Okay, so he's going to quickly tie the rope around the pillar, tie a few knots in it, wrap himself in it, and hand the other side of the rope to Imran. You might want to brace yourself. We're falling.
Good idea.
Do I have to roll to see how well I brace myself?
Nope. Just as long as you're telling me that's what you're doing. No need to worry
Okay.
about it. All right.
Cool beans.
Revenant officer is going to make an attack on this guy. He's not scared, not anything. He's just still at disadvantage, though, because he's in free fall. So, I got to make 2 attacks. 15. I think that would still hit this thing. Yes. Okay.
Or he has Wook flu, lost internet.
All right. This spectator gets stabbed and collapses, and you can see this guy move over and grab onto the pillar.
I assume it's an action
Back, I think.
to. Yeah, you're back.
All right. To tie yourself to the pole, it would be an action. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that, and there's still an annoying spectator, so I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna spiritual.
You're gonna do which what?
Spiritual weapon.
All right. We'll use that.
Okay, so it's. Why don't I have it set up? All right, a d20 against it. I need to check something. I think I've got +7 to hit. So we'll just roll a d20 and see how it goes.
Yeah,
It's
just
20 to hit.
Yep. Not a problem.
And it's a d8 plus my wisdom, so d8 plus 4, and this is force damage. So it takes 12 force damage.
All right. So what does your spiritual weapon look like?
Like in my art, it looks like a little, I guess, planet or a celestial body,
Yeah, it looks like
and it
some
has
sort
a
of.
ring around it. Yeah, and the ring starts to spin, kind of like a buzzsaw, and just like goes through it.
Very cool. All right, so you see this like almost ethereal ball of light starts spinning around, and it just moves through the spectator, cutting it in half, and it is dead.
Nice. And I'm braced, and I am ready.
All right. He is petrified. Vesidian says, "Prepare yourselves. We are about to hit water." And at the end of the round, you guys hit water. I need everyone to roll me a DC 20 Constitution saving throw. For those who like lashed themselves to the beams or stuck themselves inside their shell, you get advantage to this. Those who didn't, just roll it straight.
Suppose we're paralyzed.
Yeah, if you're paralyzed, then you still, I think you just still make the roll. It's mostly because it's just facing the impact of hitting the water.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So, other question: can we get the map popped back up
Nice.
if we're still using it?
Yeah, give me a second.
Those of us that got internet crashed, unfortunately lost our maps.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, 13, 13, 18. Emrian, good on you.
Doing great over here.
This is Constitution saving.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'm all right.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, as soon as you guys hit water, you guys are hit with this massive, like, throw, and everybody gets knocked unconscious. Those who fail are currently on 1 hit point, but you can burn hit dice to regain them back. And we will take a 15-minute break here.
Right.
All right. And for those who are watching on the
What
stream,
was the
peace for a second. We'll see you in 15 minutes. Hey guys, and welcome back. So, you guys are, well, let's go ahead and jump into it. You awaken to the sound of being underwater and the slow rocking back and forth of the Spelljammer slowly sinking beneath the waves. You hear a whale groaning loudly in the distance. You guys who are able to see out of that hole see that this Spelljammer is encased in like an ablative bubble, keeping out the water around you. You know from the fishes that are passing that you are sinking actually pretty slowly into the depths, but from your current depth, the sun has disappeared. And you guys are like looking around. Some of you are groggy, some of you guys, just from the impact alone, are feeling way more groggy than others, and, well, not feeling all that great. You look around the main cargo hold, you see that some of the chips and pieces of like wood that have broke off from all the wood splintering from the wind that was coming in, everything is kind of like in this like 0G floating state, but you guys aren't. But you see Vesidian, the mind witness, this person right here, is floating around. What do you guys do?
I know what this is.
Oh, hot damn, that was one hell of a landing.
Oh, well, the tips of my feathers hurt. Oh, what the? What is that?
My name is Vesidian. My name is
Are
Vesidian.
you the one creating the
I am. I am creating this ablative bubble. It won't last long for you, but we need to find a way out. The ship is out of danger for now. However, we're too heavy and our buoyancy won't be powerful enough to stop us from crashing to the bottom. I was the resident helmsman of this ship. The ship's name is the Revenant. And I felt another Spelljammer helm somewhere at the depths of this place. I can't pinpoint it, but we are heading there now. As close as I can, anyway, to reach it. I'm sensing life down here. Not the fish we see outside of this Spelljammer now, as he looks to the side and sees all the large and small fish slowly floating by. But I am also sensing a powerful psionic force hiding magical detection and connection. I concealed our presence for now from this entity, but it is incredibly powerful, and we need to remain cautious. As for you, I don't need air or much food to survive, but you do. So, we're going to need to find a way to escape as fast as possible. I have not traveled outside the cargo hold because there is still a presence of a beholder on board, and it is sleeping. Knocked unconscious by the crash, I'm assuming, and I can't take on a beholder like you guys just did, so I need your help once again.
What? It is a beholder.
It's a beholder, but it can't be better off.
Oh, I'm unmuted.
Is your mind
Pretty capable of taking one on to me.
Well,
In fact, does.
Is your mind flayer friend here?
I don't sense him, but I know he's still on the ship. Like I feel his body on the top deck, but he's not alive.
Oh,
so what you're saying is that we need to hunt down this beholder and kill him before he wakes up and kills us all. And considering that you're keeping us in air and we can breathe, and if you get hurt, we may not be able to breathe, I think it's a good idea that you stay safe and that we take care of the beholder.
That is why I have not explored the top decks. Otherwise, this whole thing starts collapsing around us.
So, quick question. You said we did, while we were knocked out, we could spend hit dice to heal.
Yes, it's been longer than an hour. So you guys basically get the effects of a short rest, which is why you guys were able to spend hit dice.
Right. I get my divinity back.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast a little Cure Wounds on Myron.
You know the general whereabouts of where this beholder might be, then?
Top deck.
Alright. So top deck is 1, or top deck is the T that's got just a tiny little bit?
Let's see. 1 is the top deck. T is for the stairs that go up to, technically, the airbag that's supposed to inflate the ship, but there's not enough fucking air to do that on this ship right now without suffocating you guys.
Alrighty. Well, looks like we better be heading up then.
I'm going to remain in the helm.
Or wakes up.
I can link with everybody telepathically, so you guys don't need to talk in order to communicate. As long as you allow me to make this connection.
Mr. September is undoing his rope and putting it away, and he says, well, isn't that a coincidence? I can do the same thing. But... okay, yeah, I'll let you do it.
There is a lot of questions to ask, but I guess other things are urgent. And I'm just going to walk out towards the beholder.
Do we see as we get up on the deck?
Alright, once you guys get up on the deck, you guys see that there is a beholder literally right here.
Where?
Where?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I was getting errors and I had to get rid of them. I should clear all initiatives. And all right, you guys see it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It is currently right there, and it is asleep. Everything up here has that same, like, all the objects are kind of in, like, this 0G state, and everything's floating, like, serenely around you. Kind of like from X-Men 3, right before Jean comes up out of the water. Or after she comes up out of the water and they're looking for Scott. Same deal, just everything's floating.
All right. So those of us with swim speed should, or with piercing weapons should probably take our swings.
I was about to ask, is for unconscious creatures, like, the hit against them is...
It's
It hits
considered a
with crit?
critical.
Or am I...
Oh.
Okay. And, I will give this boyo his wake-up call.
Oh.
Okay. So, don't even worry about making an attack, because it's kind of tough to not hit an unconscious creature. So, just hold shift and roll damage.
Alright, well, let me go ahead and juice my big damage, because I'm gonna burn to second level, add smite, and then I'm going to crit this boyo. You said if I hold shift and click the damage, it'll...
Yeah, hold shift right before you drag the damage into the dice box. And then hold it until it's in there. Boom.
Nice.
Alright, 40 points of damage.
Boom!
Alright, so you take your rapier and you just stab it into the eye of this thing. And you see it opens up its eye, splitting its like eyelid open as it does so. And it is awake. If you want to make an attack, Mr. September, you can. Because I'm assuming that's what you're there for.
I was gonna say, does it count as prone
Yeah,
currently?
that's
or
what I was.
does I still have a second hit?
Or
With that, it'll...
do I have to?
Nope, both attacks will hit. Because I'm assuming you guys kind of like do this at the same time.
Yeah.
And we're here too.
So, as soon as the second blade comes down onto it, you see like its eye turn red and then its eye close. But behind you guys, you see all of this energy that was keeping everything still start to swirl around. And right behind you guys, you see another beholder, as it is formed into existence by the beholder's dream.
Oh, that is lovely. Another one.
All right, go ahead and roll initiative real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So is the other one dead? Or
Yeah,
is
the
it...
other one is dead, but it woke up because you guys didn't do... Like, the first attack didn't do 50 hit points.
Yeah. I was close.
So
but
it woke up, it was still prone, but the second attack is what really did it in.
Shitty.
Getting everybody the map here. There we go. Alright. So, that beholder is currently dead, so I can get rid of him. And everybody that needed to roll initiative has rolled. So let me go ahead and get rid of these officers here because they are remaining unconscious. Okay. Top of the round, Kree.
Well, I guess, magic missile, you know?
All right.
Hopefully it'll let me roll it this time.
I hope so.
It is doing it to me again. You just roll it, Travis. I'm not trying to, like, hold up everybody.
Okay, so
I'll figure it out later.
1, 2, 3, 4 plus. Bam. What do we got? 15. All right, so this thing has like a like 2 pincers in front of it, right? One singular eye, couple of or 3 stalks coming out of the top of its head, and part of its skin is like scaly, like a lizard, but the other part is chitinous, like a lobster or a crab. And you start blasting into it, and it mostly hits the scaly parts of this beholderkin, but this thing's tough. Like a little bit tougher than the Gauss, a little bit tough, or a lot tougher than the spectators. So it's got a lot of life set into it. Imrian.
Okay, and then I will,
Oh.
5-foot shift. Okay,
Okay.
and you're good. Go ahead.
Not a problem. All right, Imrian, what are you up to?
Let's go for another Call of the Void. So whispers in its head. 11. It fails. It's already damaged. So 2d12 necrotic. Did that? Oh, it just did the thing again. Don't worry. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. 2d12 necrotic for 12. Wait.
9.
No, I can't read that. I'll roll to 9.
All right. Well, you see it slowly like wither, but not by much.
Look around, and I'm just gonna duck back downstairs. I don't need to be out here.
Okay.
The other map.
Yeah.
Nap time.
I don't know why it's not showing up the other levels, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, next one up is Mr. September. Mr. September, what would you like to do?
These okay, these are these crossbow turrets?
Yeah, there are ballistas.
Ballistas. Are they big enough for me to hide behind?
Yes, because you're a pretty small, lithe crow.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead and use my Kenku recall and an additional D8 to roll skills to hide as a bonus action.
All right.
And plus a D8.
With a 36, I'm pretty sure you're good.
Okay. And then I'll just peek out and roll an attack.
All right. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay. Cool beans.
18 will hit.
And I'll go ahead and sneak attack, right?
Yep. For 19 points of
I'm gonna
damage.
look into a Psyblade. What's the
Fling
range
my
on
my dagger made of psychic energy straight towards it. And it just burrows into its mind.
All right. You see that, like, these daggers kind of, like, hit the side of its head, and then you just see them sinking in until you can't see them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else you would like to do?
No, I used my bonus action, my action. I used a little bit of my movement, so I'm good.
All right. Next one up is Wookflu. Wookflu. This thing is still alive, although it's not looking all that great.
All right. Well, nobody wants to be the tank, so I guess I'll be the tank. I'm gonna go ahead and Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna go ahead and run on in. Boom. We'll go ahead and see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and add our Astral Spark here as well.
Lovely.
And hold on, sorry. Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack with my short sword here.
Sounds good. And you have advantage from Zephyr Strike, so don't forget to hit the advantage button.
Yes. Let's see. Okay.
Boom, 25. Absolutely will hit.
So I'm gonna go ahead and mark it as a foe.
Sounds good.
Oh, 1 second. So we drop that on. We drop that on you. I toggle that. Okay. This should be fun.
I am excited. I'm excited to see what you're able to do with that. Because it's going to be an exciting amount of damage. Let's see what we got. 19.
Wait, what? What? Where was my other, Okay, the +3. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's added in.
Okay.
So, you deal 19 points of damage to this thing. And, let's see. For whatever reason, it didn't apply it automatically. So, let's go ahead and do some quick math here. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to. Yeah, it's my bad. I forgot. In all of my excitement there, I forgot to target it.
It's not a problem. All right, so you walk up with your short sword, and like the first strike is like a bash, and you guys see some like blue sparks fly off from the sword, and then the sword cuts into its lizard-like skin on the bottom of its chin. Did a pretty solid amount of damage to it. It starts bleeding like this blue blood out from underneath its jaw.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and swing my short sword a second time because I'm here.
Hell yeah.
Probably. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I assume I just hit.
You did just hit. Yep, these things are big. The smaller ones have a little bit of a higher AC. All right, 7 points of damage. All right, again, you kind of did the nice, strong slash onto the underside, and then back it again, but this time you didn't have as much magical force behind it as you did last time. It's still feeling pretty bad, and it is bloodied after those 2 attacks, but it's still alive.
Okay. And I think so. I Zephyr Strike, and that gives me a double move speed for my whole turn, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna go, and I can ignore opportunity attacks. That's another part of Zephyr Strike.
Oh, is it? That's cool.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Zephyr Strike is overpowered for a first level spell.
Yep. Until the spell ends, your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. You are good.
Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop back here in this corner.
Sounds good.
Does the tank.
Yeah.
Everyone has to make sure they clear their temp HP too. You won't have it anymore.
Oh, I can knock that out real quick.
There. Yeah, I can get rid of that.
Alright. Get 1 step forward. And then... pew pew.
Alright. Roll me some pistol attacks. 22. That's a nice, good, and powerful hit. For 12. This thing's not looking all that great. 17. Alright, with those pistol blasts, you see parts of the like the chitin on it start blasting away, and more of that blue blood starts spilling down its front. Myron, you are not paralyzed, so let me get rid of that. Boom.
Hey.
Kill another people.
Alright, so I'm gonna move over to this other ballista and just kind of go prone here.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and fire off two shots into this beholderkin.
All right.
Nice.
First time you drop down, you start firing. It starts turning its body into the shot, and you see it just tinks off of the chitin, the strongest part of its body.
You know? Fine.
Fine.
There we go. There we go. And better.
Yes, it is.
Better. We can do that.
All right, you got your
Amendment.
you got your extra D8 on top of all this too.
Yes.
So that plus the D8.
Hey.
All right. Well, it's not doing great, and you see that it's like the other beholder. You see that it's slowly, like barely staying off the ground, but it is not dead yet. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, we're good.
All right, it. Oh, it. Okay. And it has multi-attack. Okay. It is going to float over here. And it is going to take a bite, or it's going to try to take a bite out of Myron. So it has advantage. Okay, I'm not even going to worry about it then.
Thanks for tanking.
Unless I happen to roll a 20. I didn't. Okay. So, its bite deals not a whole lot of damage. Out of 3d6 plus 2, 7 points of damage. So it takes a little nibble out of you. And then it's going to try to... It's going to try to take its 2 pincers and grab you. And because you are prone, it has advantage. Doesn't matter with that one. And the second pincer. Okay, that one will hit for 9 points of damage. And you are currently grappled and restrained. And it can only do 1 ray. Okay. Who was the asshole that hurt him the most? Mr. September. Alright, Mr. September. It is going to try to hit you with a ray. You are fine. So it kind of hits you in like part of your mouth, and your mouth starts filling with water, and you just spit it out. It looks like it was trying to aim for your lungs. And that's it.
Salt water? That is awful tasting. How dare you? Ugh.
Okay, top of the round, Imrian.
It's nicer downstairs, but I will emerge 10 feet. And in front of me, Myron's being grappled, pincered, per se.
Yes.
All of the above.
Alright then, I'm going to use my cantrip. I'm going to solar flare it in the eye and try and get it to drop. So it's a dex save.
Alright.
It fails, so it's going to take 2d8 radiant to the face.
Alright, how do you want to do this?
I assume it's getting ready to like put him in his mouth, right?
Maybe. Its mouth is currently kind of closed. It took tried to take a nibble out of Myron, but it's physically too weak.
Alright, I'm just gonna shoot like a solar flare out from my palm and get it in the eye, and it just like burns the whole way through to the back of its head.
And it just kind of travels off in the distance. But this thing is dead.
Insanely more savage than I think you thought it was coming out. Like it just burns a straight hole through it from the front to the back. That's insane. How slowly?
Have you ever seen X-Men First Class?
Yes.
That level of slowly.
Oh no.
Alright. So,
Yeah, savage.
Myron, you are no longer grappled, obviously. So let me go ahead and remove all that stuff from you. Oh, you're good. You don't even have to worry about it. And we are out of initiative.
Okay, so we've done that. Now we need to still find a way out.
Alright. So, you guys start looking around. Go ahead and roll me perception checks.
Oh boy. I used to be good at those.
Yeah. I was good at those in a previous life. I'm pretty okay at these, I'd say. except not.
And yes, I'm using my special abilities because why not?
Alright. Well, Kree,
So that's actually a 16.
you're going to be able to spot this first. These, like, prongs that you see at the front, they look to be a type of piercing ram, right? Well, when it hit the water and the ship started, or the Spelljammer started to get, like, deformed in the front, these, like, prongs folded inward. And it's just out of sight, like, not on the top deck, but if you look over about 5 feet out from you are one of the twisted prongs, and pierced on it is that mind flare.
Oh shit. I will point him out. Look at the mind
Maybe
flare.
we should retrieve him.
Does it seem like it would be hard to retrieve, Travis?
It would take
That mystery.
somebody that's like strong and able to balance themselves on the edge of the Spelljammer, just because he's like 130 pounds, so he's not actually that heavy, but you have to balance going over the edge because you're still affected by the air's gravity, and if you fall off, you start suffering from the effects of deep sea pressure. So you would want somebody that's strong and nimble, or you guys can just, well, I shouldn't say anything, or you guys can figure out another way of doing it.
Yeah, we could put a rope around somebody and then just have somebody strong go out there, and then if they do fall, we'll hold them up.
Well,
There
We
is a
don't
question
need
of
him.
whether or not he's alive.
Oh, he
At
is
this
definitely
point.
fucking dead. 100%.
So is it
dead.
worth risking our lives to get a dead lithid?
Magic items.
Ay, ay, ay.
Greed. Can always rely on it.
So what you're saying is, there's money to be had.
Yeah, you never know. That's all I'm saying. You never know what's in his pockets. Okay, you just don't know.
we still have the telepathic link, right?
Yes.
I'll just ask the mind witness. Can we use any items on the mind flayer? It's for our survival.
I don't see why not. If he can't
Okay,
use
I'll
them, he
put
can't
this
use them.
Ember.
Question is, how do we get him?
Well, I do have a grappling hook, and I have a rope, and I have a block and tackle, and I have ball bearings, but I don't think ball bearings will help us. I have a ladder, but no, a ladder wouldn't work either. Maybe the grappling hook and the rope and the block and tackle. I think that might help. We just need to hook onto him and pull him up.
This right here is a crane, by the way. Like a...
Or we can use this crane that is right here.
Yeah, but it's like, it doesn't actually, like, it'll, like, the arm will go onto the deck, but it won't go out onto the pincers, right? It's meant to, grab shit up that, is below it. It's not actually meant to grab anything in front of it. It goes past the pincer, or not the pincers, the prongs in the front. Because, let me go ahead and grab up the Revenant thing again.
Oh yeah, is that the grabby claw?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, that thing can, well, when it's functional, you could be able to drop it down and pick people up. Or pick
So it
objects
doesn't
up.
function without the helm.
Yeah, that's the shitty part. Because the helm is currently destroyed and you guys are currently sinking. The only thing that might be able to work is like releasing the cable on it from the front of this area over here. But then you just have this grappling hook, or not grappling hook, but this claw going down into the abyss. So
Well, sounds like we'd better start tying some stuff up. Whoever wants to go down there and do whatever with it.
Well, we could start with the grappling hook and see if we can get him, like fish him up. There's no sense for us to actually go down there if we don't have to.
Yeah, but then that leaves the possibility he might slip off, just like a fish getting away. Then he'll really be swimming with the fishes.
by the way, most of you guys are having a tough time seeing.
We're having a
Oh.
tough time seeing.
Yeah, because I think only like 2 of you have dark vision,
Hi.
and there's no sun that you
Can't
could
give
see
up
up.
light.
Okay, cool. That'll work. Yep, just thought I should mention it because I was like, oh yeah, not a whole lot of people have light, so I should probably mention that there's not a whole lot of light right now.
Okay.
I'll give whoever tries it guidance if they fail getting.
Can you do double guidance on somebody?
No.
No.
Doesn't stack like that.
So guidance
It's
is
concentration.
guidance with the way that we're doing it is a reaction, so you can't cast it on somebody until they make their ability check.
Yeah. So I just stand next to the person with the grappling hook and,
Yep.
If they fail,
So
I'll-
who wants to take a try at it, or shall I?
Whoever
So
has the
you,
best
partner?
shot.
Yeah, what kind of roll we dealing with here?
The dex roll, I can't do it.
Would it be a skill roll or an attack roll?
Let's see. It'd probably be a skill roll. I would need to check some characters here because I gotta remember the skills. It's been a minute.
I
Maybe
assume one of you three can pull it up.
it'd probably be twofold. Like one thing to get the grappling hook on him and make it secure, and the other one is to haul him out of there.
Mm.
So probably acrobatics and athletics.
I'm great on both things. Oh,
There's
except
something
acrobatics.
to attach the block and tackle to?
The crane, because the block and tackle is like a pulley, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Right.
So you'd have to climb up on the crane, you'd have to attach the block and tackle to that and filter a rope through it. Then try to use the grappling hook to try to lift the guy out straightwise, as straight as you can anyway, while everybody else pulls.
Okay.
While they do this, I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing and
Okay.
just hang around there.
So that takes 10
Okay,
minutes.
so
Take 10 minutes.
I guess I'll go do that. Or just is somebody capable of climbing? Because I'm not. My character's not a great climber.
Is it under athletics to climb?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
have other means of getting on top of places.
I have a +7, so I could probably do it.
Okay.
Ugh.
And do the block and tackle.
Natural
one end
20.
of the rope.
Yep, not a problem.
Okay.
Got all that up?
And I'll use the last of my Kenku traits and another psychic power because why the hell not use it? This is the first session. I can find out how much I'm wasting it later, and I'll try to grapple hook this this dead body.
Alright, sounds good. 24. Alright, so you kind of take...
Actually, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So he has this, like you're getting the grappling hook on the back of his collar, and you're able to get 2 prongs of the grappling hook into the coat, and well, you believe you got a hold of him.
Heave ho!
Well, if everybody helps, it's not really a problem because with 6 people, lifting up a 130-pound person is not tough. And
Yeah. 2 of the people lifting are hippos.
yeah. So you guys haul him over the side, and yeah, he's fucking dead. He's got a hole in him about the size of like a xenomorph that had burst through him, but you can see all the way through it. And what do you guys do?
Loot the body.
All right, you loot the body. Okay, give me a second. I gotta get to it. Not that one.
We're just gonna put it in the same party sheet again. Oh. See, I knew it. Graceful chain shirt armor. Look at that.
Yep. He's got a handful of items on him. His shirt is fucking ruined. His breech is ruined with blood. I guess you guys could stick like the clothes out of the bubble, but then you start risking pressure damage from the ocean. But you
No, let
guys,
the gods interfere.
Yep.
That sword looks cool.
and there is a letter to the recusants.
Forget the sword. There's a fashionable coat.
Well,
It has a
Okay,
hole
so
through it.
question. Also,
Not- the coat
ignore
doesn't
the
have the
hole.
hole. Well,
How
yeah,
big
the
is
coat
the
does.
coat? How big is the coat? Probably not big enough for either of us.
Probably big enough to fit Mr. September without a problem, or Imrian, or Ironstar. But for the big, like, it wouldn't fit on a turtle for sure, and it wouldn't fit on the hippo men.
Was this the chain shirt? I was looking at the letter.
No, we're talking about the pink coat.
Yeah. Does anybody want to read the letter out loud just for the stream?
Sure.
Cool.
I have amended your fates, but I had no choice. I was too late to stop the void rings, and you are my gamble in my 11th hour. They prepare to make a final decisive strike against wild space, to use the void rings to slaughter every person in every sphere. Kriral leads them. He abducted the settlements. Although he is a puppet, he is unkillable. His puppet master is unknown. Kriral hunted Annualis and the entity Chronosplin.
Yep.
I'm
Kernitson.
trying my best with these words. Their origins are unknown, but are central to the Void Rings. I wish I could help more, but it is all I know, and it is not enough. For now, climb the seamount with Vasilidin, exploit the turbulent to travel to Toril, if possible. Explore the abducted settlements and learn what I could not. May Lady Luck carry you through. X. P.S. Do not let the gods interfere.
All right.
Right, still one of the clerics.
Oh,
So-
no.
F yo god.
So this seems important, so maybe somebody else should hold on to it.
I mean, yeah, I guess it looks important. I'd prefer if the gods didn't get involved for sure.
Well, who knows? I don't know what they're talking about, really.
I mean, either way.
What, they're gonna-
Sounds like we're in the middle of something quite big.
I don't know. If gods get involved, they might help us, not make it worse.
I wouldn't be sure of that one way or the other. My world doesn't really have gods.
Hmm.
So,
We don't have wizards either, which was a big problem when we were invaded. Ooh, pink!
any anyone else eyeballing the longsword? It's mysterious, and I'm interested.
I will do a detect magic on the long.
Yeah, that's probably a good move.
All right. Are you spending the 10 minutes, or are you burning the spell?
Yeah, let's spend the 10 minutes.
Okay. What were you saying?
How do you drop stuff into the inventory? I'm trying to just dump all the gold into our inventory.
I think I need to actually put it into the party sheet. So let me do that right now. Boom.
Got you.
There we go.
Oh,
yeah.
that's easy. And then we just... amazing, thanks.
We can just divvy out from there as we
Yeah.
decide who's taking what.
I'll just have
We
a
all-
group fund.
Anyone else
That
wants
too.
to wait
Well,
10 minutes?
I'm not
for
talking about
potion
money wise.
too?
I'm talking about items, but
We're waiting 10 minutes for my heal anyway, so... It's up to you.
yeah.
I don't know if anyone could check one of the potions or not.
Nah, you're
Yeah,
the
just toss it
wizard
my
now.
way, glug glug glug. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't have a way to like I don't have a skill that would truly let me identify it. Do either of them look like things I've seen before?
I mean, they have little
Yeah.
Some of them have descriptions on them, right? And you can suss out what it is from that, maybe, but it's completely up to you guys on how
Yeah,
you guys are
looking at
going to
these
figure it out.
descriptions,
One's a potion of
do I
healing. for
recognize
sure.
either of these at all? Is there a role I can?
If you have an alchemist kit and you're trained with it, you could use that.
Nope.
Well, it just looks as the description tells you it looks.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know if I'd seen one like it before. Either of these before.
Probably not, unfortunately.
No. Okay. Yeah. No, I couldn't tell you what's in them. Sorry.
All good. Just give me an extra 20 minutes. 10 minutes for each.
Well, I don't know if detect magic will tell you what's in a potion.
I think it does.
No, that's identify that you need. Detect magic just tells you if things are magical or not.
Correct.
Oh. Oh.
So, like, even with this sword, you're just gonna find out, yeah, it's magical or no, it's not.
Okay, well, I have identify too, so just give me a minute and I can
Okay.
do that too.
Well,
Does my prayer go off, TM?
If you guys wait 10 minutes, then yes, it will go off.
Okay,
Oh.
4 of you get 2d8. 9 healing, and the new rule set is you can have another short rest, I believe. I'm going to dump it in the chat.
Prayer of healing. Let's take a look. You utter an extended
Can't
prayer of
read things
restoration.
when they get put in the chat anymore.
yeah, I can't click on it and get it.
Oh, you can't? That's weird.
No.
You also gain the benefits of a short rest, so you could roll dice again if you want, I guess.
That's weird.
It's up to you.
Huh? Yeah, so you could roll some hit dice again, but you don't get any fresh hit dice without taking a long rest.
No.
It would just be whatever you have left from the last short rest.
Yeah, let's see. Each of those creatures who remains within the spell's entire casting gain the benefits of a short rest and regains 2d8 hit points. So, let me go ahead and you can choose a number equal to your spellcasting modifier. So,
Which is 4. So,
who
yeah.
did you apply the...
Only 4 people are injured, so it was easy maths.
Okay. So, those who were injured are Mr. September. Let me go ahead and give you the effects of a short rest. Boom. And then Kree, effects of a short rest. Boom. Myron, the effects of a short rest. Boom. And Iron Star. Not export. Boom. Okay, and then you guys can use your hit dice for those of you who are injured because you have the effects of the short rest.
Does the short rest give you... How many spell slots do you get back from short rest?
None unless
From
you're
From a wizard, you can use Arcane Recovery to regain 1 first level spell slot. For your level, anyway, of wizard.
Oh, he's a wizard.
He's...
I'm a lot of things.
Yeah.
Oh, I
All over the
see.
goddamn place.
yeah.
Wizard
Yeah.
player. Okay. All right, that makes more sense.
Yeah, that's why I do a lot of weird shit.
And then anybody who was targeted by him... Oh, you already got the 9 healing on everybody. Okay, never mind. Alright, after those 10 minutes, you, Kree, figure out that the bag of holding... Shit. The bag is magical. The
Wow,
coat...
Interesting.
The coat is
Very
magical.
powerful detect magic spell.
The long
This
sword...
looks very familiar to me. I have one just like it.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want one?
Whoopsies! The longsword is magical, the potions are magical, and the ring is magical. The chain shirt, however, is not magical.
It's just a nice chain shirt.
Oh, well.
I'm
Glad it
gonna
didn't
burn
fit me
3
anyways.
Cure wounds on Myron, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, wow.
All right.
He
And
killed a good bit.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
let's drop 2 identifies, one on
one
the
on
ring
myself.
and one on the longsword.
Okay, are you burning the spell slots or are you taking the 10 minutes? Because if you burn the spell slots, you get them immediately.
I will burn 1 spell slot and then the other one I'll wait 10 minutes. So that we're not waiting here forever.
Alright, so which one are you
So
doing
we are
that has the
actively
slot?
sleeping.
Because
And running
One
out of
that's
air.
first is going to be the longsword just for the
Alright.
person who's intrigued by it.
boom,
I would. Yeah, the description is awesome. So.
there you go. That's what it is.
Ooh. Can I?
Whoa. What is it?
It's a
Can-
long sword
can I?
of life stealing. So when you attack a creature with this magic weapon and roll a 20 critical on the attack roll, that target takes an additional 10 points of necrotic damage, as long as it's not a construct or an undead, and you gain 10 temporary hit points.
That's pretty
Please.
badass.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Eh?
I mean, I could use it or use it, but I'll let you use it, I guess, because I'm more of the speller. Cast a spell.
Thanks.
It's not a finesse weapon, so I have no use for it. Go
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, no, I fortunately I don't have any benefits or lack thereof from finesse weapons. So yeah,
Alright.
I'm down.
And
And
then
then
you
10
get
minutes later,
gonna be on the ring, right?
yeah.
Alright. 10 minutes, another 10 minutes pass. You guys start to hear some people waking up in the cargo hold. Some of the allies that were fighting with you guys. But at the end of those 10 minutes, boom.
It is not showing up. You just tell me what it is.
It is a ring of mind shielding.
Oh, nice.
That's a good one actually, especially in this world of psionics and such.
Yep. While you're wearing this ring, I think you have to attune to it. Yeah. While you're wearing the ring, you are immune to magic that allows creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you are lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it. You can use an action to cause the ring to become invisible, until you use another action to make it visible, or until you remove the ring, or until you die. If you die while wearing the ring, your soul enters it, unless it already houses a soul. You can remain in the ring or depart for the afterlife. As long as the soul is within the ring, you can telepathically communicate with any creature wearing it. A wearer can't prevent this telepathic communication. So if there's somebody inside the ring, they can talk to you whenever the fuck they want.
That means Homeboy's probably inside
Man,
the ring.
I just made a very stupid connection, and I'm just gonna say it. So what you're saying is there's someone in this ring that someone can put on and have a voice in their head, and we gotta go fight these people that are trying to activate the void rings to destroy the universe. This sounds very familiar to something I've played before.
I was gonna say, Shadow, you in a past life you were good at perception checks. I feel like you might have also been very familiar with one of this item in a past life.
No, I know what the item is. I'm just saying people are trying to activate a bunch of rings in space to like blow stuff up.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
He's gonna put a ring on that might have someone in it that can talk to him in his head. So
Halo, baby.
I'm just saying.
Unfortunately,
You're literally playing.
unfortunately, none of this game is inspired off of Halo. Unfortunately.
So the voice in the ring isn't named Cortana?
No.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I mean,
Oh,
this might be an advantage. Is the Mind Flayer in the ring?
we don't know. Someone would have to put it on.
I mean that should be exactly what it is. If you die while wearing the ring, your soul enters it. Unless it already houses a soul. True. If you took it from somebody else, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, what if it's got Billy
is
inside of it?
stupid enough or brave enough to go ahead and take on this ring?
I took the
I
sword.
did.
I'm good.
I've dealt with worse.
Oh, okay.
You'll do what?
Yeah, I've dealt with worse.
Gonna put this tiny ring on his big fat turtle finger.
Yeah, it'll grow. You know, it's magical and just
Like the Ring of Power from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it
Yeah.
Okay.
these guys.
There
yeah, I'll
you
put it
go.
on, Jeff.
All right, you put it on.
You have to attune to it.
Nothing happens
It won't
because
do
you have to
anything
attune.
until you've attuned, Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
good.
You basically have to wait a short rest and be like, and it's mine. So,
And if only we conveniently got that before we got a free short rest after 10 minutes.
Oh, and the wearer can't prevent this either. That's crazy.
yep.
No, yeah. He just gets to talk to you forever.
I can't wait. Sounds like something I
Ask
already deal
Shadow
with.
off stream how that goes.
I, on the other hand, get a pink coat.
All
So
right.
if you drag it out of the party sheet, you can drag it into your inventory and it removes it from the party sheet.
Yeah, I'm about to do that for him.
Oh,
How
okay.
you
I think.
grab it?
There we go.
Grab the little red dragon face to the side
Yeah.
of it and drag.
Gotcha.
There you
Or
go.
I think you can also click the number and drag for things that like stack, so you only take one of the number or whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
All right. I gave it to
We
you.
don't know what the pink coat is, but you can take the pink coat for sure.
Pink
Of course, it fits
coat.
me fine. I look smashing in it.
I'll identify it when we're not in the sea.
Mm.
Who's taking the non-magical chain shirt?
We
It
can
doesn't
stick
to me.
it we can stick that in the bag and sell it later
Fair.
if nobody wants it. I know I have studded leather that's about as best as I can get.
So somebody needs to take the bag of holding.
Not it.
And then take all of the rest of this.
I'll reach
far as
inside the
the
bag of holding. Is there anything in it?
True.
No.
You think.
Unfortunately.
God damn it. Oh, yeah,
Weird, this guy's
Turn it
keeping all of his
inside
stuff
out.
outside of his bag of holding.
Oh, yeah, for
Turn it
real.
inside out, just in
What
case.
is this guy on, dude?
Yeah, all of this stuff
Bag
is on
of
the
holding,
outside.
I do. Speaking of the bag of holding, I do take the block and tackle and the rope and the grappling hood and put it back into mine.
Okay, no problem.
Well, I mean, I'm carrying a heavy ass backpack, so if no one wants the bag of holding, I'll fucking throw this shit in there. I mean,
I mean, I'm just saying, man. I mean, come on.
yeah, 100%.
There's also actually I should.
Learns what it means to be the team's backpack.
There are things in it, but it's the money that it's already on here, right? So it's not actually any tangible items. This is just money.
I just puts coins in here, weirdo.
I mean,
Sleepers.
inside of a extra dimensional space, nobody can hear them clinking, so
Oh, I guess.
less susceptible to it being
That-
stolen.
Still had potions and.
Yep, there's a
Okay.
few potions. All right, so what else do you guys do?
Well, if everyone's cool with it, I'll take the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Go for it, and then take anything that people aren't putting on and put them inside of the bag of holding. So like,
Well, the pink coat's going, right? Who's taking the
Pink-
shirt of armor?
I think the shirt's just going in the bag of holding for sale later, no?
Sounds good
Yeah.
to me.
Unless somebody wants
Eh,
it.
And then potions.
I would just put those in the bag of holding because we don't know what they are yet.
Yeah,
Okay. And I'll take the letter
Pink
too and put it in the bag of holding. And
Yep,
the
the
coat,
pink
I'll
coat
wait
is
for you to
going
take.
to September, correct?
Yes.
It'll look great on you.
Oh, it'll look
Of course,
fantastic.
it looks. Of course, it'll match my, black and pink. It goes together.
Yeah, so you can
Very
take
nice.
it. You can take it by dragging it to your inventory from the party sheet. Using the little red dragon.
I'm gonna reach out to the Mind Witness and just tell her that the top deck is clear now, and to meet us there.
Good. I think we're going to be falling for several hours.
Can you point out the direction of the helm that you detected?
It's below us somewhere. I can feel it, I can't pinpoint it.
Is that where we're going towards still?
As best as I can. I'm moving the barrier as many times as I can to get us as close as possible.
How long do you think you can hold this up?
As long as you guys are able to breathe. Or until I die.
Well, all good reason to keep you living.
I agree.
Do you need anything to eat or drink or do you need a massage?
I am fine.
You see there's a hole at the bottom of the ship, right, looking out?
Yeah, so it's in the middle of the ship, right? Because the beholder that you guys took out used disintegrate and blasted a hole so all of his other minions can come inside, right? That's what you guys can were able to see, like the ocean and some of the glacial land masses outside of that hole. But now you just see pitch blackness, and that that fractal translucent blur is basically gone. You could still see it because it's kind of like grayed, like it's almost like looking through glass, and you just see like the occasional fish, the occasional large creature floating up above you, but not really doing anything to you. It just sinking.
I'm gonna use my excessive dark vision and see if I can see anything below us,
All right,
where the Mind Witness was talking about.
all right. You look down, and you're not seeing anything.
Just pitch black.
Yep, just abyss. But you're able to see more of the like creatures that are floating around you, like pretty weird looking fish. There's the occasional like whale, or at least it looks like a whale, but it has two fins on the end that floats over you guys. Those who have normal vision, and you guys are just using the light from Kree, you're able to see like the faint shadow of it kind of go over the top of the ship, and Imrian, you're able to see the whole fucking thing. And it's big. About the size of like a sperm whale or something like that. So it's big, but it's not like blue whale sized.
Mr. September
Gonna-
looks like he's thinking deeply. They say something about prisoners.
I think we were the prison before.
I'm not so sure.
Maybe
Maybe we should ask our friend.
we're just sinking for a while. We can't do anything. Good idea.
All right, so where you guys going?
Mind Witness.
Oh, all right. So you guys go to the deck below. And you see, like, it's just floating there, right? It's not, it doesn't look like it's actually doing anything. But, Mr. September, you feel the psionic emanation coming from it, sustaining the bubble. Because you're just more sensitive to it. as a psionic.
Amazing. Very interesting. I've never felt this level of psychic power before.
I don't know what to say to that, but I am happy that you feel that way, I think.
Uh, I would love to pick your brain. No, pun intended. About your kind. I am a study of various things, and quite honestly, when I started this journey into wild space, I didn't know one way up from another. So I've been really trying to understand the world around me, this new place I find myself in.
Well, what would you like to know?
Well, you look like a cross between an Illithid and a beholder. I don't know much about either of these things, but from what little I gather, they're not exactly friends.
No, they aren't. I was put into
How do you
service
come to
during
be?
the War of the Tyrant.
Oh. Okay, so you came to be during that. And what is the War of the Tyrant? I'm sorry, this is the I've been in wild space for a few months. I've heard things about it, but not enough to really understand it.
The War of the Tyrant was a trade war between Glith and Hekatha. And they were worried that Glith was taking too much of their trade. So, like tyrants do, they went to war with Glith, and Glith made an alliance with the Imperium, and before you knew it, elves were working along Illithids. I came to be from one Illithid named Unglucklian, who massacred, well, a bunch of elves and transformed me over into what I am today. The lead elf, whose name was Flind, wore a ring that housed his soul, and the Illithid put it on, wishing to no longer be a pawn for his master, the Elder Brain that he was controlled by. Unfortunately, Flynn was able to take control of this Illithid, and he was the Illithid that you guys found and saved you.
I kind of feel bad that I'm wearing his jacket now. But it does look good on me, doesn't it?
I'd have no preference in styles or anything like that. But that's all I know about Flynn, unfortunately. I was under the control of Unglucklian, and once he was possessed, I was still under the control of his mind, but he was possessed by Flynn.
But now you're free.
No. I'm still tasked to protect you.
Okay. Well, it's good to know that you're on our side.
Speaking of which, why did you help us?
Lord Flynn said that we needed to rescue you. That it was a job that he had taken part in. Unfortunately, I wasn't there to see who gave him the job, because looking like me usually gets you killed, so I had to stay on the Spelljammer, but I knew that whatever this job was, it was important. He came on and immediately came here.
Are we on?
Carberry.
How do you spell that?
Oh, let me double check. I got to make sure that I actually said it right. Yeah, Carberry. Karpri.
Karpri.
Yep.
Oh, Capri Sun. Look at that.
Yep. It is.
Just ignored all the stuff in the middle.
It is like the Mars to Earth, but instead of it being a desert, it is a vast water planet.
Do we just know this information? Or should we...
Yeah, you guys are natives, or most of you guys are natives to Carberry. So, knowing kind of what most of the planets are isn't an issue. Like, you know what Toril is, and that's one of the most safeguarded locations from the Imperium, because that's where most civilization is on, and they don't want to disrupt that, because innovations come out of there. And if they interfere, then suddenly they have to not like build towards them, but like their discoveries are tainted by wild space in general and all the technologies that are in here, like helms and shit like that. One of the reasons why they keep one planet reserved and untouched is to get the innovations that come out of it. But yeah.
So were we all prisoners before, and we kind of all knew each other? Is that the idea?
Kind of. You guys actually haven't, well, for those who like determined that you guys knew each other beforehand, you guys still know each other. For everybody else, you guys know each other and there's a familiarity there, but you're not sure exactly how you know each other.
And it's from this weird trance kind of dream that we came out of.
Yes.
Together. I mean, I've heard of some of these things. I'm just gonna look around at the others. I don't know much about void rings, and there's always these weird stories of the settlements disappearing. Most people think it's gossip. Just all strange.
Are you talking to like your party
The
in
party.
general? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Making sure it wasn't Vesidian here.
Ranger be gone. He's exploring the lower decks.
All right. As you explore the lower decks, you find that this is the like deck that's mostly untouched, right? Because nobody was actually down here. They were mostly on the cargo level and the top deck. So there's like this elevator thing, and the way you move it is you pull on a rope, and it slowly lowers or raises up this elevator. This ship seems to, kind of, but it seems like this ship has elements of a gnome ship, where it's all kind of cobbled together, and there's been like modifications on it that don't really make a whole lot of sense. Elevator is one of them. Instead of like opening up the front or the top deck in order to allow like pulleys to lower down gear, it's now just this elevator. And then there's a few, for lack of a better term, like jerry tubes that go across all the levels. Where you guys were going in, those were 2 jerry tubes. There's another 2 on either side of the elevators. So if the elevator goes down, there's always a way to get back up. You head down to the bottom deck, and you see that there is like how do I put it? You see a table kind of like reminds you of the Alien table from the movie Alien, first one from 1979, where it's just this table. There's a light above it that has like an ever-burning torch hovering over it with mirrors on top to illuminate the rest of the table. Beyond it, there looks to be a kitchen. Beyond that, there's a pantry. And then there are 2 hallways to the right and to the left of the kitchen and pantry. Looks like the pantry one goes out towards the kitchen and the elevator area. And there's 2 rooms towards your back. One is to get down to the bilge, which is where like any water goes down and you have to pump it out. Other one has a door on it to where it looks like it just throws garbage out the back. At the very front of the bottom deck is a bunch of what is it called? Like, not even beds, hammocks, that's what I'm thinking of. There's hammocks that are splayed out towards the front of the deck, right next to 2 of the jerry tubes.
And are there any people down here?
No.
Like any of the crew members or any baddies? Okay.
Nope. It looks like when the ship went on high alert, everybody got up and just started getting to work. The only survivors that you can see who are left are the ones who are currently in the cargo hold, kind of watching you guys go by. The officers are still asleep, but the deckhands, they look like a couple of them have suffered from a few concussions. The one officer that was petrified, once you guys hit the water, he just shattered. So he's gone.
Alright, I can't fix that.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. He's gonna do one more loop down to the bottom floor, and then...
Yep, you just see like a manual pump.
Just
There's a
kinda,
bilge.
like, look around.
So it looks like the ship is seaworthy to a point, but not without a helm. And not with a giant hole in the cargo hold. However, they're in the cargo hold itself and part of the pantry, there are some supplies that you find. So let me go ahead and find them. So, yeah, not a whole lot of stuff that's too special. The most special things are like inside of like a chest, you're able to find like these weird bubbles, and then in another one you find like a
I have a question about these weird bubbles.
like a shimmering
They look like
red
my
barrel
bubble.
crystal.
Oh, they're crystals?
One of them is a crystal. The other ones are, I think let me double check here. Let me see. Yes, they are like yours. So let me
Okay.
make sure they're identified here. So there's food, there's rope, tons of rope. Each of those ropes are 50 feet long, so that's over 1,000 feet of rope. Lots of water, and there is this crystal, this like shimmering red barrel kind of almost like fragment looking crystal made out of red barrel.
Alright, I grab all of the bubbles and whatever is... How much would this crate weigh or whatever?
The crate itself, actually, the chest weighs more than the bubbles themselves, right? So these bubbles weigh 1 pound each. The chest maybe weighs 10, so 20 pounds or 22 pounds in total. It's not a lot.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure I could carry it, because once I see the materials and stuff, and especially the breathing bubbles, I'm just gonna, like, hoist it up and carry it up the thingamajig and bring it back to the group. Well, don't know if it's gonna help much, but I found some stuff down in the lower quarters. Might help if, things turn for the worse and we need a little bit of extra, breathing room. And then I'll show everyone bubbles, the food, and then also this weird crystal that I know nothing about.
Mr. September.
Seeing as how he said it,
Fancy, have at it.
Mr. September, roll me an insight check. You hear, John? Oh, there you are. Okay.
Sorry, I was on mute.
There's a weird feeling
Yes.
coming from the crystal for you.
I have a weird feeling about that crystal. Although, beyond that, I have nothing to really say because I apparently just feel weird around it. Then again, it could be indigestion.
I mean, well, it's all yours if you want it. I ain't got no use for it. I just brought what I thought could.
Vasidian said it was going to be hours, right?
Basidian's what?
Vasidian said it was going to be hours before you reach the
Mm-hmm.
other one. Okay, so I'll just spend my time, identifying the stuff that we have.
Okay, let me go ahead and get over to your... Alright, so what do you identify first? You got a couple potions and you got the shirt.
Well, since they were gone, I would assume that he was gonna do like the potions and the things that I actually have on me. So just like the potions that I grabbed, and then I know the chain's not magical, so I think it's just the potions that we're concerned about right now.
Yeah, let me double check the spell identify and see if it's just for like magical
Maybe
effects.
the crystal?
If it has a magic item or you learn its properties, you learn whether or not... Okay, yeah, it doesn't help you with anything else. Alright, as for the potions... Boom, boom. If somebody has, like, smith's tools, you guys can try to identify the armor. But, or proficiency in smith's tools, it would be under intelligence to know what it is.
Okay, so a potion of fire breath and a potion of radiant resistance. When you drink this potion, you gain resistance to radiant damage for 1 hour. And then the potion of fire breath. After drinking this potion, you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet of you. The target must make a DC 13 dexterity or 46 of fire damage on a failed save.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you ate like
Let's
a
not
ghost
go
pepper.
using that around here while we're stuck on a boat and air bubble underwater. That'd be pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of...
Pretty good, you never know.
Speaking of fire, you guys are kind of feeling the opposite. The temperature inside of this bubble is dropping. It was like at 50 when you guys woke up. Now it's around 40.
It's getting rather chilly. Friend, what do you think this red crystal is? I'll go up to our mind witness friend.
That is a psi crystal. Flynn used to use it every once in a while. It can be precious, but honestly, I have no use for it, so I've never taken too much of an interest in it, but I just know Flynn used it.
Huh. Do any of you mind if I hold on to this?
Be my guess. No use to me. It's just a rock.
All right. So,
Okay. I'll go study it.
all right. How are you studying it?
Well, I will sit down and I will focus my psychic energy through it and observe the effects. And since we have time, I will do all of this while at the same time wrapping my new pink coat even closer around my body because, God, it's cold.
Yep. Oh, Cree, did you ever identify the pink coat?
I thought it was just a pink coat.
No, I didn't identify it unless September stayed up there with me, because
Okay.
I can, though, if he asked me to.
Yeah, the pink coat is magical with his detect magic. It's just that nobody cast identify on it, so it became a question mark.
And nobody told September it was magical.
If you check in the in your inventory, John, you can see that it's like highlighted red. That just means that it's unidentified. Yep,
Do you want me to identify it for you?
Yeah, please.
Just figured that I should mention
I'll
it.
need like 10 minutes.
Okay.
All Well, it's not that big of a problem because there should only have one of these guys. Because there's a lot of time that goes by. As for the crystal, as you kind of like start moving, like your psionic energy through it and then back into your hand, as you do it, the crystal glows red, and then as it exits, it stops glowing. As for the coat, it is a coat of useful items.
Isn't that ironic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wonder if there's a boat in it.
Well, the funny thing is that my my bag of holding is full of random stuff. Like I have a glass bottle in there, a bucket, 10-foot chain. So it's almost like I have that twice now.
Yep. And it has 2 of each of those things if you click on it. So 2 patches of each of these things.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot. Alright, so what do you guys do?
Is it getting really, really cold, or it's bearable?
The temperature is like slowly dropping. Like it's getting to the point, like there's no like wind chill. It's just getting colder and colder and colder.
If that's the case, I will ritual cast something.
Okay. Every once in a while, you guys like have to pop your ears because it's just going lower and lower in altitude.
I'm going to spend 11 minutes and I will ritual cast Lehman's Tiny Hut.
Okay.
And I can control the temperature in it, so I'm just going to blast like the aircon in there, heat it up.
All right.
So if people want to be toasty, they can just come sit in it.
Yeah, it's kind of like having that one room in a house
Have
or
its
an
own
apartment. Yeah, it allows air to pass through it as long as it's non-harmful.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like having that one room in an
Have
apartment
its
or
own
house.
source
that's
of
warm.
air. It's just able to use the air that's already there. So we're still going to be eating away at our precious, precious air while inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to be warm.
Well, about 4 hours later, you're able to figure out what this crystal is. September, so I'll go ahead
Okay.
and have you click off the identify, and you can take a look at it. It is a psi crystal.
Also, Ranger's just going to chill until something happens.
All right. At around the 4 hour mark, you guys start to hear more groaning as it sounds like some of the officers have woken up.
We must really be deep in the sea at this point.
Yeah.
I believe I see a pineapple down there.
Yeah. At this point, it is at freezing, so it's 32 degrees. Or 0 degrees Celsius for those of you on metric. It is cold, but there's no wind, so you're not getting more cold. It's just cold in general.
Blast the aircon.
And you guys see coming up one of the ladders is what looks like an owlin, right? An owl man. Who? What are you guys doing up here? And you see he's rubbing his head. Where's Flind?
that was already on the ship?
Yeah, it's one of the officers that just woke up.
Ah,
Enjoy your nap.
No, I got a bleeding headache. And you see he kind of looks up and looks at the bubble and all the water and the sound of the sound of being underwater, right? All this turbulent underwater sounds. Perfect. So he kind of looks over, sees Flynn, kind of closes his eyes like, this shit just got worse.
are you the second in charge?
It wasn't even first. I was the medical officer. But I guess I'm first now. Or Vasidian is. I don't know.
Do you have any bosuns?
Well, we did. And then he got turned to stone.
Well, maybe we could piece them together.
And then the other one was our carpenter. The gnome that built this damn ship.
So me too, and I point at the huge hole in the side.
Do you guys have a plan?
Nope. Just trying not to die.
Well, as I understand it, we're drifting in such a way that we're getting nearer to another helm, another ship. So maybe there's a helm on there that we could get and actually use in this ship. That's my thought.
Have you guys talked to Asgrin yet?
Aspirin?
Yeah, the eye in Flynn's head.
Why would we be talking to an eyeball?
You see that he exhales and walks over, opens up Flynn's eye, and then pulls out this emerald. Asgrin, get out here. And nothing happens. Asgrin, and then you hear Vasidian say, there is something stopping any sort of magical messaging, any sort of magical detection. We can't contact and we can't leave. You see that he lowers his head. Great.
So much for the talking eyeball.
Kind of holds it up and looks at you guys. It's a slot control gem.
Sorry, I
Figure.
didn't fully hear it. It's a what control gem?
It's a slot control gem.
Oh, okay.
Not much use if we can't talk to him.
Well, I
Well,
guess we'll just have to wait then.
Guess we gotta fly this hunk of junk out of here. Vass, how long until we hit the bottom? Another 3 hours. It had to be on Carpri that we've crashed. Well, I don't know what to do.
Welcome to the club.
Don't suppose you guys can.
wait. Sorry.
Don't suppose you guys can try to find a way to talk to Flynn here, or bring him back.
If it was Myron who took the ring, or was it Kree? Kree took the ring.
It was Kree. Yeah.
So yeah, we all turned towards Kree.
Yeah.
Well, Kree, it's been longer than you would have definitely been able to get another short rest in if you guys wanted to allow you guys to attune.
So, Visidian is first in charge?
Yeah, but he's a subservient. Like he'll.
And he's been instructed to serve us. I look at Visidian, protect us.
Oh, Visidian's like, yes, that is what I am supposed to do according to Flynn.
So I guess we're first in charge then.
Bullshit.
Who said that? The
man
owl?
was asleep.
Yeah, the Owlin. we. Why are you guys in charge then?
He thinks we were important.
See the Owlin roll his eyes, his big owl-like eyes. Well, I don't have really much of a choice, since you outnumber us by a lot, so until we get out of this, I'll follow your lead.
So, since you're following our lead, 3-dragon ante, anyone?
Alright. Did Kree ever attune to the ring? I missed it if you said yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as soon as you do, you hear a voice say, "Oh, so I'm not without a friend after all."
No, I guess not. Are you the Mind Flayer?
Maybe. Right now, just call me Locke.
I thought the Mind Flayer's name was Flynn.
That was the elf's name. Don't worry, we got a lot to talk about.
Like what?
Well, first off, where are you from?
Small town. You probably wouldn't know it.
Alright, I need you to roll me a charisma saving throw. Because this thing starts trying to delve into your head to try to figure out the right answer. DC 16. Alright, as soon as you say that, you guys see Kree kind of collapse for a second. And Kree, you actually get some things because of this ring. So
Wait, what happened?
give me a second.
Okay, all good.
Okay, go ahead and check your dice box because I wrote what happened to you. But he's out for like a minute as he collapses, and his eyes are kind of like rolled back into his head as something is happening to him.
Okay, I'll just look that up.
Oh, that's another one sleeping on the job.
Oh, what?
Mm-hmm.
Is
But
this one
this-
from Natasha's Cauldron
Yep.
of Everything?
Yep.
Okay.
You are technically cursed with this item.
It is pretty dope, though.
Yeah, it's nice. I
Overall.
gotta put in the mechanic for the other part, but the first part, it's easy. You just drag and drop it over.
Alright. I'm guessing he just, like, eventually comes out of it, or how does that work?
Yeah, you come out of it after a minute, and you guys see that he wakes up with what looks like some purple on the edges of his iris. And, well, Kree, you gain the benefits of the ring. But you also know that this thing has lashed itself onto you. And it knows things about you.
So pulling it off is not...
Not
able to-
without a little bit of help.
Ah, got you.
And then it comes to the point where, like, you got to decide whether or not you want it off or not.
Right. I'll have to see how this actually goes overall. Gotcha.
All right, so what do you guys do now?
Hopefully finish a long rest soon.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
you guys decide to take a long rest, and you guys... Let me go ahead and drop that in here. Where are you?
Who took the green gem?
Boom, long rest. What was the question?
Who took the green gem?
Right now, it's with the Owlin, because nobody says that they had taken it away from him.
Brew.
Yeah, the Owlin currently has hold of it. And
Maybe you should take it.
maybe.
I think he already feels a little bit displaced, per se.
Well, at the end of your guys' long rest, you guys gain half of your hit dice back, but don't crank up back up to full. But you can use any hit dice that you want. You can attune to whatever you guys want to attune to during this time. So if you wanted to attune to the crystal, you could. You can do whatever.
I mean, I'm gonna ask September. Maybe he misplaced it? Maybe that's how I ended up with it, and I just look at you.
Misplaced what? The crystal?
Mm-hmm. It
Uh,
happens.
I don't know, but it seems fairly interesting to me. It allows you to have telepathy, sort of like what I already have, but on a more limited basis. And it glows. Basically, it's a powerful glow stick with psychic powers.
All right,
The
I gotta
green
do-
gem.
Oh, the green gem.
Hmm.
I don't know.
That's
Maybe
right.
somebody should hold on to it. Or maybe we should just leave it here for the time being until we can actually use it.
All right. So, you guys hear Vasidian say, "We are about to hit the bottom of this ocean. Brace yourselves."
And I will
Um,
brace.
All right.
Yep.
Give me a second. I'm gonna just have everybody roll a deck save here. Okay. So,
And Cree fails.
Oopflu and September, both of you guys, you guys are going down pretty fast. And as you guys hit the bottom, those who failed get knocked off their feet. And you guys hear, like, the bottom of the ship get pierced by something. And you guys are officially at the bottom of this ocean. As you guys look out, you guys see like this like twisted up strange like maze of dead coral that just spans out as far as you guys can see. And it looks like some of the coral, the dead coral, the calcium carbonate, has rended through the bottom of your guys' ship in different places. Off to your guys' left, you guys see that the like landscape starts to go up, like high up. Pretty not steep, but you definitely tell that there's elevation to this. It's a seamount, right? Meanwhile, to your right, it seems to look to gradually drop off. Not to like in another shelf, but just goes down like a valley off of a mountain. And with that, we will end our game.
Okay.
So, for whoever tuned in, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys had fun with this stream. Bye-bye. I'm going to talk to my players. Bye-bye.